What's up, guys and gals, boys and girls, children of all ages? What is up? It's your boy, your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys Tokyo Ghoul read through part 4. I hope the thumbnail updated. I was wrong on the chapter number. It's actually, we're starting from chapter 37, not chapter 38. I did manage to do a couple chapter back read through right before I started the stream, and we are going to definitely be doing chapter 37 first, since I haven't goddamn well read it, right? So so I hope that's okay with everybody. And how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? I know the stream is extraordinarily late, but I'm sure you all know the hype in the community right now. The hype this week about the Record of Ragnarok anime, and it's taking up a lot of my time. It's taking up a lot of my my off time, my on-screen time, and my off-screen time. So I hope you guys understand that. For better or for worse, anyways. Also, I'm gonna wait until we get a few more people in here, but I have a very short announcement before we get underway with the Tokyo Ghoul stream. I don't expect too many people to be in here with the whole Record of Ragnarok thing going on right now and stuff. I don't expect a huge crowd, but I am going to wait until about the 5-minute mark to make an announcement regarding that, especially in regards to this stream. And if you guys want to enjoy this stream, you'll pay close fucking attention to what I'm going to tell you. And I hope you do. Ms. Content is in here and says, "Oh shit, almost didn't think this would be today." I know, because I told everyone in my Discord, and welcome everyone from my Discord, everyone from Reddit, everyone from Twitter, everybody from, well, YouTube subscribers, everybody in between. Welcome everybody to my Tokyo Ghoul read-through reaction part 4, which, by the way, I'm missing a Montreal Canadiens game, which I'm a huge Habs fan. I'm missing the Montreal Canadiens game to do this, guys, so just appreciate that. But yeah, it is today because I have other things to do tomorrow. Because of all this Record of Ragnarok stuff, once again, I've been pushing chores constantly to do things, and I just, I need tomorrow to be a free day. I might get one episode of Record of Ragnarok review out, but Saturday's my free day, guys. I gotta get some shit done, so, yeah. Miss Constance, I'm doing fairly well. You're doing better than me, man, with all the hate in the Valkyrie community. Miss Gulf says, "Same here. I've had to take breaks from my usual activities, record 3 videos a day. Feels like kind of a job now." You have no goddamn idea. But I'm going to wait till the 5-minute mark to lay down the hammer. And Misk, if you're going to be here, actually, I'm going to ask you, Misk, right now. Are you intending to stay for the long haul? Like, are you going to be here for the next 2-3 hours? Because I'm going to count on you as a moderator if that's the case. If you're going to be sporadic or whatever, that's fine. Or if you're going to have to leave, that's okay too. But I just want to know, like, firsthand. Because if you are going to stay, this message is for you too. So, Caden says, "Sup. Sup, Caden. The line of Caden shall never die." And Caden is here to just prove that fucking point once again. Yeah, so we'll wait for Misk's response. If he doesn't respond, then I assume, yeah. Oh, never mind. Misk was very quick with that response. So Misk says, "Yeah, I don't have any other plans tonight." Okay, so here's the deal, and I'm going to count on Misk to make this happen, because here's my deal, ladies and gentlemen. Assuming this Tokyo Ghoul stream does well, which the other ones have actually done fairly well. Not as well as the Jujutsu Kaisen ones, but I didn't expect that. They've done fairly well. Here's the deal. There's going to be a lot of fucking people. If anybody comes into this stream and starts talking shit about Record of Ragnarok's anime, you get 3 strikes, people. If I read 3 negative, and I don't mean like, "Hey, what did you think about Record of Ragnarok? Hey, what did you think about the anime? Hey, what did you think about Thor versus Lubu?" I'm not talking those comments. I'm saying, if I read 3 comments that it sucks, it's garbage, it's trash, stream's over. Right then and there. And I'm not promising I'm going to continue Tokyo Ghoul. That's what you fucking people have done to me. So I'm going to count on Misk and any other moderator who jumps in to delete the messages before I get to them. Because if he doesn't, and if anybody else doesn't, guess what? You just burned yourself. Because I know a lot of you who are hating on the Valkyrie anime adaptation like my Tokyo Ghoul read-throughs. Well, here's me taking your fucking presents away. You're welcome. So I don't want to hear it. This is a Tokyo Ghoul stream. If we can all sit down and focus and not talk about Record of Ragnarok for the stream, fan-fucking-tastic. Because there's a time and a place, and that's what I'm going for. So I don't want to hear it. I will do a 4, 5, 6 hour... Misk will be in fucking bed before I'm done reading these chapters. But if I see any negativity towards Record of Ragnarok, you guys got 3 strikes. And I'm going to fucking count them. And then it's done. And then I won't promise to continue reading the rest of Tokyo Ghoul. I'll read it on my own time, but you guys aren't going to see it. So you got to pick your poison. That's how pissed off I am at this goddamn community. It's not just the Valkyrie community, it's the anime community as a whole. Fucking toxic as hell right now, and I'm not going to be a part of it anymore. So you're either going to be with me or you're going to be against me. If you don't like Valkyrie, sit down and shut up and enjoy my read-through of Tokyo Ghoul. If you did like Valkyrie, well then we got no problem. And if you're indifferent and you don't even know what the fuck Valkyrie is and you just want to watch Tokyo Ghoul, fantastic. But that are my terms. That's my terms. And I'm a low-time YouTuber. Not even 1,000 subscribers. No monetization. But those are my rules. Live with them. If you don't want to live with them, you can leave. Unsubscribe and leave. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And I'm not trying to be mean to any of my subscribers, any of my followers. I'm just laying down the ground rules right now. It's been that bad. The series has been out for 2 fucking days. And the amount of negativity that I've seen. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, no, sorry. So at the end of the day, I'm going to trust Miss Content, Dragon's Rage, MC Dude, any of my other moderators who jump in. They're going to try to make sure that you guys don't overstep your bounds. But this is a Tokyo Ghoul stream. It's got nothing to do with Record of Ragnarok. Trust me, we will have streams on it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not saying that there's not going to be toxic ass streams about this shit or discussion videos. But now is not the time or place. Right now, we're going to sit down. We're going to enjoy a great manga called Tokyo Ghoul. We're going to read through it. We're going to have a great time. It's a Friday night stream. Let's just enjoy ourselves. And that's what I'm trying to say. But I felt like I needed to lay down the hammer first before I came in with the candy. So, anyway. Miss Condon says, yeah, I don't have any plans tonight. Yeah. And said, are your comments that bad? Not just mine, but I read all of yours too. And I read both of our Discords, man. That was enough. I didn't even need to read Twitter or Reddit, though I did. That's enough to piss me the fuck off. Skin said, Griever's the hero the Record of Ragnarok deserves, but not the one it needs. I'm the fucking Dark Knight. I love that Skin is recognizing me as a Dark Knight. That's hilarious. I love it. I'm Batman. That's cool. Caden said, is it that bad? And Miss deleted it. And really, you didn't need to delete that one, Miss. It's okay. But Misk is erring on the side of caution, and I appreciate that. So forgive Misk if he deletes any of your comments. It's okay. Miss said, Caden, I'll take that down out of caution. Did you mean to add a question mark? Forgot to add the question marks. Just kidding. Yeah. I know. I took it as a question. So yeah, that's hilarious. Miss says, okay, good to know. Skin said, bro, it's funny because when Griever said the rules about the record of Ragnarok anime, I was legit about to make a joke about RFO and Berserk 2016, but never mind. Yeah, you better never fucking mind. Miss kind of said, we indirectly endorse punctuation here. Absolutely, we goddamn do. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of blow-ups from Discord. You guys probably all sharing this shit or something, because I'm getting a shit ton of thing, from Discord. Anyways, point is, what we're doing today, as you guys all know it, we're 10 minutes in the stream. I laid down the ground rules. This is not an open general discussion stream. This is Tokyo Ghoul read-through. And let's start with Chapter 37. Now, as you guys know, wasn't in the best mindset. I was so fucking tired. Been awake for like 22 hours or some stupid shit last stream. So I couldn't really appreciate. So I did reread chapters 32 up until 36. And I think I have a general grasp. It was a blind read, like a really quick read. But I think I got the gist of it. So let's go in. So the fact of the matter is that Kanaki, he is now in the gourmet restaurant, right? The Ghoul restaurant. He's about to full force. He's about to enter. So let's see what he's doing here. And they said that they have everything he's provided. He felt he was underdressed, yada, yada, yada. And now we see him showering. Now, apparently, he's going to be showering soon. He says, it appears you were sweating a little bit, so please use the shower room. So now Kanaki is going to be showering. Okay. Did I smell the smell of sweat from playing squash? In any case, I've never taken a shower at a restaurant before. I mean, who the fuck? Is there a restaurant with a shower? I'm sure there is, but I can't afford it. I'm sure there is one, but I don't afford that. And it has a Moors in it. Fantastic. Whoa, this should fit you nicely, sir. Here's a fitted suit. Slim muscle, small size. Don't worry about the thank you. So, alright, good. Please wait in the other room. Okay, we will look after your personal belongings here. Oh, what did he give up, though? What was in his pockets? What is in its nasty little pockets is? That's what I wonder. I'm going to pull a Gollum here and just say, what was in Kanaki's nasty little pockets is? I feel like there was something important that this gourmet restaurant should not have. But anyways, that's not the point. But I'm holding kidneys. Wow, they even have suits available. All right, so Ghoul restaurant. You're allowed in if they have an introduction from a member, and there's a dress code. If these is the condition, it might be too hard to get into. Itori could have found this out by herself. He walks in. Oh, hi. Hi? Who are these people? It was just the two of us. We were getting a bit lonely. Wait, a human? I'm the editor of Shueisha's Tokyo Gourmet magazine. My name is Kobachi. Are you a high school student? No, a college student. I'm surprised the student knows about this place. She seems pretty young as well. An aficionado friend of mine brought me here. That's how I found out that there was even a restaurant here. Oh, me too. Oh, I know quite a few good restaurants in Tokyo, but I had no idea about this place. Marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely smashing. But I wish Mr. Mitari told him I'd have to wait this long. I want to stop by another place tonight. Did you come in separately from your friend? Yeah. They told me I needed a suit, and then I was brought here. Same as me. Oh. If he's a human, then maybe he's the main course. Maybe he's the main course. This intrigues me. This is supposed to be a ghoul restaurant, thinks Kanaki. But he seems like a normal person. I've never taken a shower at a restaurant before, says he. Excuse me. Oh, it's a lady maid. Some coffee before the meal. Please, have some while you wait. Of course it's coffee. Of course it would be coffee. Cookie is kind of a dry and bland. Maybe that's how the socialists like it. I believe it's because it's the most easy to digest. Thank you for waiting. If you will come this way, please. Now they enter the room. It's just a table and a griddle. I like it. It's curiously elegant. Actually, to be fair, to be the center of attention in a one meal table would be elegant. I mean, in an enclosed room, not so much, but like with windows, yeah, like if these walls had windows and it was like out on a balcony, so to speak, or a window, like a sunroom or a balcony sort of idea with windows, this would be strikingly romantic and elegant, absolutely. But right now, I would feel afraid. I would feel afraid right away. Like, even if I was in that business, I would have reservations. You guys get that? If I was in the restaurant industry, I would have reservations. I'm having too much fun. Okay, so we have to wait again. I'm starving. Okay, let's see. I guess we're the only ones here. Tip style, huh? And then ka-chink. Oh, and who wouldn't notice a vault level door? and it's the old fat broad going. Is everything all right? It's locked. Locked. What is this? How are we supposed to get out? Come to think of it, she's a ghoul. She's a ghoul. She's about to eat both of them, but she doesn't know that he's a half ghoul. That's what I'm assuming here. The corridor we came through didn't branch off anywhere, and it has no windows. Kidneys, guys, I got this shit. And this hatch, is it to keep us from leaving the mansion? I wonder when they're going to serve. Steak? Seafood? I cannot wait. Mr. Kobayashi is kind of like Heidi. I'm thinking too much. No. Thank you for waiting. We are now ready to serve the banquet, finally. These three will be your dinner this evening. She's not a ghoul. He's the one-eyed ghoul. And what's his name? Shu was all like, oh, ecstasy. He was like smelling Kanaki's panties level of fucking arousal about his scent with the one-eyed ghoul shit. Okay. No, see, what I assumed was that he's a half ghoul, she's a ghoul, and he's not a ghoul. And they were set here, and then there was going to be a thing, but oh. This I did not see coming. I will admit that. This. Did not see this one coming, ladies and gentlemen. I'll admit that one. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I always do. You guys know that. So Kanaki's staring up, absolutely terrified that these three will be your dinner this evening. And then the gentleman on the left corridor is the editor of the Gourmet magazine. Huh? Me? He never fails to go to the gym even with his busy schedule. His healthy and fit body should have a robust texture. They're oh. This is why that Shoe Dude is the shame of the 20th war, because they partake in these disgusting things. Oh, like my wife, for example, guys, I'll give you a perfect example. My wife, she's not vegan or vegetarian or any of that shit. I just wouldn't put up with it, and I just wouldn't care. But she hates when I eat lamb chops or veal, right? Like, she loves a good steak. The way I cook roast steaks, blah, 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 it's cow, it's whatever. Which is like, veal, no. Why do you kill a baby cow? See, she thinks of the animal when it happens. And you know what? I'll take the good with the bad when it comes to that part. Like, pigs, cows, whatever, we raise them, we slaughter them, whatever. I do agree that at the end of the day, because I've had veal many, many times, and at the end of the day, there's nothing you can't realistically do with a full-grown cow that you need to slaughter a baby. Just saying, I've had veal many times. I'm a cook. I'm not a chef, but I'm a cook. I've eaten 5-star, 4 stars, 3-star, and I'm just telling you right now. And I've cooked veal myself, and at the end of the day, yes, it is good. Yes, it is to have a different texture, but is it necessary? Is it necessary to kill? Would I kill a baby cow to get that food? No. I've never eaten veal, and I've eaten 5-star restaurant veal. I would never be the one to chop the head off the baby. So, I mean, I'll eat it because I buy it, but if someone were to say, hey, you have to give up the food, you have to kill what you eat, I'd give up killing the baby. That's all I'm saying. So I get her stance on that. Here, they're literally describing the fucking, And the sad thing is, this is what we do. We do this. We do this with cars. We do this with animals. We do this with everything, and we think we're so above it. This society is basically saying humans are no longer the top of the food chain, and we can't accept that. This is why I love all these animes and movies and shit that go like the Godzillas and the King Kongs is like, you humans, sorry, you're not on top anymore. The lion is, the tiger is, the dinosaur, the Jurassic Park, the King Kong, the Godzilla, the Tokyo Ghoul. They're on top of you, and you think it's inhumane. When we have been doing technically inhumane things to everything below us for centuries. What's sick about this scene right now, and I'm going to continue reading it, but what's sick about this scene right now is that it's what we do every single day in high society. And nobody cares, and nobody's going to blink an eye. And I'm still going to buy steak tomorrow. The difference is, between you and me, I'm not going to blame the ghouls when this shit happens. When they kill me, I'm going to be like, that's fair. I'm going to be honest. And it's going to be like, the cows and pigs were cattle to us, now we are the cattle to them. It's a fair trade-off. That's all I'm going to say about that, because this, yeah, it's sick, but it's right. And the fact how right it is scares the shit out of me. Let's see. Here's Mr. Tia's offering. And to his right, in contrast, she is a stout, well-fed female. Yeah, she's fat, we know. She refused to take a shower. Oh, she refused to take a shower? Gross. So will be some oil and fat on her flesh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do not worry, we will wash and remove all of it. Christ's sakes. So, Mr. PG's offering. Thank you. Sota, yes, Sammy. You tricked me all this time. What about our engagement? I thought tonight's dinner was going to be. Well, look at that. All the juices are coming off now. Who would, look at a clown face, seriously? Or, well, he's wearing the mask. I'm sorry, but I can't consider a pig as a love interest. I mean, I wasn't going to say it. I called her fat, but pig is a little harsh, but... Anyways. I always knew something was weird about you. You never ate anything, and nothing you ever said made any sense. Oh, really? She may be oinking right now. Oh, my God. But I've been feeding her and getting her fat just for tonight. You can get a hell hug. I always knew you were a monster. Certainly I'll enjoy her marbled meat. Jesus Christ. This shit is dark and disgusting. And I mean, it's very well. It's very, very good. But Jesus. Sometimes when when you think about the realistic, like if you were to put yourself in this, that shit's dark, okay? Let's see. This is insane. And tonight's main dish is a rather unique meat. A ghoul, ladies and gentlemen. Doom. It's done on Kanaki. A ghoul? I don't know if I can eat one of my own kind. Like, that's cannibalism. What? You're? This is Mr. MM's offering. Oh, Mr. MM. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand your bewilderment. Rough tasting ghoul meat is not worth eating. I'm sure your sophisticated palates know that already. Everything Mr. MM brings in is always amazing, but I'm not sure about ghoul meat. It's barbaric, so I present you this. What I noticed was his aroma. What is that? It smells delicious, the napkin. It's a very complex scent, yes. Although he is a ghoul, he exudes a very potent human scent. Does that not intrigue you? Are you not entertained? What does a ghoul that smells like a human taste like? A new stimulation of your senses of taste and smell. This is truly an uncharted flavor. I made sure to sweat him out with some exercise and give him some coffee. I am certain his softened will will rise with a rich aromatic flavor. So, let us enjoy the ultimate feast. And I don't think I went too hard with that one. The gourmet met. Or the gourmet, sorry. Tsukayama. This is elaborate. Coming to talk to me about the school, talk to me at the cafe, I was all the shop. I completely fell for it. I'm so stupid. I didn't learn anything what happened with Rise. Well, let's get the dinner show started. They open up. Ooh, please welcome tonight's scrapper. Of course, they're going to bring in an executioner. In Kenji Mizawari's restaurant of many orders, the two gentlemen just avoided barely going to the last door. But there was no turning back for us. It's nice made. We stepped through the door. Please enjoy the Scrapper's disembowelment show. It's almost like watching like a flame, like the souffle and the flame bartenders and all the sushi chefs and shit. Like a disgusting practice, honestly, because it puts too much pressure on the chefs, in my opinion, even if they are skilled at it. I wouldn't want anybody to watch me in the kitchen. I fuck up all the time. As skilled as I am, I'm no master chef, so I fuck up all the time, and I wouldn't want a camera on me 24/7. I will try my best. Mr. Gooder, what an exciting restaurant. I heard about a place like this while I was in France. It's nice to be dined and fried. He thinks it's a goddamn... Oh, that's the end of the chapter. Okay. He thinks it's one of those goddamn, like, horror... One of those horror places or whatever. Like, one of those, like, murder mystery restaurants or something like that. And, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Anyways, let's read some chat and let's continue the chapter. Let's see. Skin and Tail is strictly indulgent. I don't know if some random dude lured me into a room with only one table and closed the big vault door. I would be scared as hell. That's what I'm trying to say. Miss Condon says, what is that word? For some reason, I know the word right now. I'm having one of those, you know, when you know a word but you can't say it. I'm having one of those moments. Sorry about that. Have a weird taste. Yeah. Affindicados. No, I'm saying it literally. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. And I'm not gonna have a stroke over it. So, Skin Intelligence says, "I'm sorry, but how actual the hell did Kanaki not notice a group full of people watching down on him this whole time?" Yeah, that's true too. That's a minus point for the chapter. Miss Khan says he's an anime MC. That's how. I mean, once again, plot armor aside, plot armor is a fault of almost every shonen. Let's just be real. Caden said the best steak is a bloody steak, especially in Tokyo Ghoul. It's a best steak in the real world too. Skin tells the Griever, I'll never kill a cow. Also Griever, I'm going to buy a steak tomorrow. Goddamn right. No, what I said was, I'm not going to kill it. If you were to tell me tomorrow that to have a steak, I have to lop the head off a baby cow, I'm not going to eat the fucking steak. I'm not going to throw the cleaver. But I'll go to the store and I will still buy the steak. What I'm saying is that my wife is okay with killing adult cows. She thinks slaughtering the babies is cruel, which technically I do agree with, because once again, I can cut the head off a regular cow. I don't mind working at a slaughterhouse for pigs, full grown pigs and cows and shit like that. But if I had to kill the lambs and the veal, the babies, nah, I'd probably go nah. So that's what I was saying. I was doing a comparison thing. I understand why she's okay with eating steak and pork and shit like that, but she's not okay with eating lamb and veal. I understand the difference, is what I was trying to say. But yeah, it is a funny thing. Like, I'm not going to kill a cow. I'm going to go buy a steak tomorrow. Yeah. Skin said, these guys are going in on this lady, both in speech and literally, like, yeah, they are. I mean, you're going to die anyway, so what's a few insults before you die? Miss said, Sukiyama is a sick fuck, but a very entertaining sick fuck. He is a sick fuck. This whole idea, which we do in the human world, which is what I'm trying to explain, is a sick fucking idea, and we should never do it. Like, this isn't just a car show, guys. When it's a cars, who cares? But, which, once again, I think there is a... I'm very weird. I think that all cars are girls, and I do believe that there is a spirit of a car. Like, I do believe that if you love a car will love you back. Call me sentimental, call me a freaking whatever, but I do believe that. But at the end of the day, cars are not living animals. At the end of the day, we do this shit every single day in our world, in high society, and we let this shit go like it's normal. And it shouldn't be. Because look at it, when the shoe's on the other foot, it's barbaric. But when we do it to cattle, we don't give a fuck. But when we're the cattle, all of a sudden, it's the most barbaric, inhumane thing of all time. Food for thought. Pun not intended, but food for thought. Anyway, we're going to jump over to chapter 38 here. And we're going to see what happens. I think chapter 37 got me on a bit of a roll, but I think we'll get through chapter 38 in half the time. So I don't expect to see too many things that makes me pause. Let's see. I will try my best. Hey, Mr. Kobayashi, okay, the same as last time. And then, I'm surprised it's on this large scale, but I'm sure the artist is in on it. And grab, Mr. Kobayashi, this is intense. And smash, whoa, oh, ow, wait, no way, what, so, the hacksaw, wow, okay, fresh off the bone, and he's throwing it, wow, okay, ugh, thing looks like a red demon from Seven Deadly Sins, huh, no, so he ripped the arm off, threw it to the crowd. Now he's going to rip the rest of them. No! We are already done dismembering one. Okay, so he threw the rest of the crowd. Once our collection staff is done, it will be served as an hors d'oeuvre. Ami, stay near me. I'll get us out of here. Okay, so he's trying to save the woman. Stay behind me. I'll observe him first. I'm outside, but if I catch him off guard, kick. You know what? Call her a fat fucking pig. She deserves to die. This dude was willing to put himself in front of her, and she pulls this shit. Like your idea here. If you want to save me, be my decoy and die first. And when this giant thing eats him, what are you gonna do? Why not bet on the guy that might actually have a fighting chance? Like, why handicap the dude? That's basically, dude, pulling out a handgun. I got a gun, stay behind me, and then you take the gun, shoot him, throw the gun away, and go, well, you die first. Bitch is a fat pig. She deserves to die. I hope she fucking dies. I hope she dies. Okay. Clamps down. Oh. Kanaki dodged. Or did he get injured? I can't see. What? Main dish dead. This one first. This one. Goes for the fucking fat bitch. Huh? You're not. Stop. She can run. Come to think of it, how can she run? I was on the track team. I went all the way to nationals. Not with that fucking physique, you didn't. The Scrappers owner, Madame A, is cheering. Run, Tara, run. They're both quick. Stop running. Rip out their guts. Fill our glasses with blood. I mean, let's be realistic here. Like, once again, I'm making fun of yeah, she is a fat pig and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the amount of people that have a thyroid condition is under 100,000, and there are billions of people in this world. So I am not accepting that people that have to be fat. So you ate your way there, you can walk your way out. So this one who's on the national team, sure, her muscles might remember, but they're so atrophied from not fucking working out clearly and eating too much cake and chips that she can't fucking do it. And, I mean, oh, wow, she outran a fat blob of a butcher. Wow, I'm so impressed she outran the blob from X-Men. You know? I got no sympathy here. This bitch was willing to kick her knight in shining armor that all women claim to want. She kicked him and fucking... It was like that High School of the Dead, the first season episode. It's like, we're best friends forever. And it's like, get the fuck off me, bitch, the moment their life is in danger. And it's like, no. False people deserve to die. Every single one of them. Listen, at the end of the day, if there was 7 billion people in the world, about 3.5 of them don't deserve to fucking be alive in the first place. They're useless fucking things. And this is one of them. So let's go. Seems the poison is taking effect. My legs. Oh, good. Oh, yes, there's poison. Perfect. I was just hoping he would catch up, but poison? What? Move, damn it. I thought it smelled a bit weird. Is that what? Oh, fed her the poison, yes. Not to worry, we'll be cleansing her insides afterwards. Cater. I can't move. Hole. No, stop. Smack. Oh, yes. She needs to be washed if she hasn't showered. The scrubber does not know his procedures. It's absolutely horrific. Even if I beat the scrapper, all of those other ghouls will come after me. Boom. Slash. Boom. Slam. Oh. Kick. That stung. Oh. Hurt him. Okay. Damn it. Can't kick through all the fat. You can do it, Taro. Do this right and there'll be a treat waiting for you back home. Come on now, tootsie. Mama! Of course he's a fucking mommy's boy. Big, strong, Hulk-looking thing with no mind of his own. Good boy, let go. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. Saw. Yeah, I got no time for this. Let's see, what happens? Kicks, throws him down, ouch. Saw's not going to work on a ghoul. Yeah, oh, he hit him, but it ding. Okay. Maybe Taro's not up to the task. That's to be a ghoul against another ghoul. So how should we cook him then? Is he not a ghoul? Taro's that thing's a ghoul. Bring him the case. Yes, sir. Wait, what's going on? What's this? A case? Yeah, what's the case? What's that? Switch and lift that. Okay. Wait, this looks familiar. Ching. He can be dressed with a quinquee. Oh shit. So is this guy not a ghoul? Like what? Is he just one big fat fucking human that's been so mind fucked by ghouls that he doesn't... Is he like a Bane from Batman and Robin thing going on here? Like... Well, let's see. Opens up with chapter 39. That's a gasp. A dove's weapon. How distasteful of you, Mr. MM. So scary. I must say you came prepared. Yeah, some of the patrons are not going to be happy that they used a dove's weapon. You know, because that's their enemy, of course. Just one of my souvenirs. The simplest one I have. And it does look pretty straightforward. It's got like the spiky things, but it's very simple. But boy, he sure is living up to his reputation. I'm sorry. I see how he went up against an investigator from the main office now. Oh, the one-eyed ghoul, Kanaki. He's about brute strength. Compared to that guy, there's no rhyme or reason to his attacks. But more importantly, I need to find a way out of here. Impressive, Kanaki, but aren't you near Kagune? Ooh, not bad. Which because it's not perfected yet. Kill him already. We're starving up here. Move it, fat ass. I have to incapacitate him first. Let's see. Dodge the attack. Boom, boom. Attack with flexibility, no flexibility. Effective against the large opponents. Turn his arm upward. Lift his elbow joint. Straight up. I'm sorry. Oh! Oh, that looked painful. Taro, it hurts. Bam. Broke his fucking arm. What was that? Almost like if he was feeling his way through it, as if it wasn't his first attempt. Don't tell me you are, aren't you? Extracting what you learn from in books at maximum speed. That's what you do, isn't it? That's who you are. So he's sort of... What we're going off of here is that this is what My Hero Academia sort of was trying to make Deku. Someone who would read a book, memorize it, and figure it out himself and try to put it into practice, which is what we're seeing right here. The difference is this shit happened first, and Deku dropped that notion the moment he got super strength. So could have been Batman, became Superman, and became a bitch version of Superman. So yeah, that seems to be the case here. See, he's applying all the things that he learned out of the books, because remember the martial arts book and stuff, and he was studying it up and he was trying to think about it, and he can put theory into practice in it. It's sort of like someone with eidetic memory sort of idea, right? Very, very interesting for his character with his weak size, his small stature, everything. It works. But unfortunately, I'm a step ahead of you. The moment you step foot inside this masquerade, your future was in my hands. A show always has a finale. Mr. Yoshimura is going to show up. I know it. Boom. What happened? He got hit in the side. He's bleeding. What happened? He's lying on the ground, and even the patrons are saying, "What happened? Did he trip?" We've been advised by Mr. MM to take all necessary precautions. We're taking special measures with his offering tonight. The effects are delayed, but those who did not drink the coffee have inhaled gas. How prepared? That wasn't gas, that was... What? Okay, that was a blast to the side. That was either poorly showcased my stomach hurts, or that was a shot from somebody in the crowd. I'm sorry. No, I don't buy that. The effects are delayed, but those who did not drink the coffee have inhaled gas. It is the gas that solely inhibits motor skills. He will soon be able to resist. The sealed hallway. That's what it was for. A gas. Saw. But, like, look at him. He starts feeling dizzy and... Oh, wait a minute. He started feeling dizzy because he was handling the gas, and then fucking fat ass hit him. Okay. I missed that. Sometimes, I will admit Tokyo Ghoul is a fantastic manga, but sometimes their order of operation is not always clear. And I find that happens in a lot of manga. Jujutsu Kaisen is terrible for it. I will say. Choreography is fantastic, but sometimes it's like, okay, wait, where's the blade? What? Never mind. You know, and you just accept it, sort of idea. Like, and it doesn't happen so often in Tokyo Ghoul or things like that, but it does happen in a lot of major mangas. So it's fine. I got it now, but it didn't make sense before. So now he's taking the hits from fat ass, and ooh, Gulai. One of his eyes. Kugan. One-eyed? Eek? A one-eyed? Are you serious? And now the entire gourmet restaurant has seen it. I didn't think that actually existed. Doom. Gasp. I'm going numb. Please, move. Go, Taro. Now's your chance. Kill him. Oh, rip him apart. Excite your mama, Taro. A one-eyed? He didn't know. A rarity. Crap. A delicacy. So he wants to save him now. Eat. Mr. MM. Oh, he's gonna kill fat ass because he wants to eat the one-eyed for himself. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for interfering. I had no idea he was a one-eyed ghoul. I'm back hurt. However, I do not intend on ruining tonight's banquet. So I'd like to make a proposal. Slashes them all to pieces. How about we enjoy Madame A's human pet, the Scrapper? What? Oh no. Taro! Scrapper's flesh? That sounds intriguing. That actually might be. What a wonderful idea. What have you done to my Taro? Oh, madame, please forgive me, but perhaps you've become a bit bored of Taro, have you not? I will secure you a human pet more fitting for you. A handsome young European man, a man in his late teens to his early 20s, am I right? Mama. How does that sound? Not one, but two or three? Give me... Oh, so she saw this is a Jason Voorhees fixturation. This is... He was the ugly duckling, and she's the mother that loves him no matter what, and you can't... You hurt my baby boy. So let's... A replacement? Oh, never mind. I was completely wrong. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. So does the t-shirt. An accurate t-shirt. But for this particular instance, yeah, I'm wrong. Eating taro might be interesting, Mama. Oh no, let's get a... What the... God. I'm not gonna read the comics, guys. They don't really hold much interest for me. If there's any significant things in the little side comics, I'll be sure to read them. Yeah, so let's check the, oh wow, we have more likes than viewers, so I can't tell you guys to bump up the likes, because I'm sure everybody who's still watching already liked the video. Yeah, let's see, Miscon said, initially I didn't think at all about what the Scrappers are, I just accepted the elite ghouls would have big mutated human pets somehow. Yeah, I'm accepting that it's just one big fucking fat human. Like Jason Voorhees. Maybe you're right, though. I don't know. Miss Khan said he froze up from the poison and then got hit in the side. Oh, there you got it. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't catch it. See, sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you read something and then you look at it and it's not abundantly clear. Like, one good thing, a lot of people hate this about like Kubo's art style. One good thing about Kubo, never, other than like the last arc, there were some things because it was rushed. There's never a room for debate. There's always clearly he hit him with the side of the sword. That's why his bone is broken. That's why his arm was chopped off. Like, you never have that problem with Kubo. That's one key grace of Kubo, that's for sure. That being said, why don't we read chapter 40? So, chapter 40, absolutely disgusting opening. That's nightmare fuel shit. Let me eat you. Let me eat you. We need blood, more blood. Help us, don't leave us. It hurts. It's so hard. And then he wakes up. And then he's got a bird eating at his head. And there's another big bird. Hatari! A bird. What? Hatari? You shouldn't be flying yet. Hanami? Right? It's me. Oh, like looking inconspicuous. Okay, so we're not in a new place. I borrowed a few. Okay, see. This bird thing this was a weird angle to do that at. That was a bad idea. But anyways, I borrowed a few things from Toka. Oh, what's with this bird? He was hurt when I found him. Mr. Yoshimura and Yomo. We've decided to keep him here until he can find his owner. We'll take looking after him, alright? You can think of anything else. He might, if we teach him, what should we call him? Hatari? Maybe you should put more thought into it. What should it be? I've never named anything before. He has a star on his wing. Kanaki? Did you spend the night here? Oh, sorry, I asked you first. I just couldn't sleep at my place. Kanaki. Good to have you back. But I told you didn't have to go. Don't take everything Itori says at face value. I also once... ... I do hear things about that restaurant. However, neither I nor Yoma know much about it. Oh, really? Interesting. Only those who have fallen to the deep, dark side of the ghouls know about it. It was a taller... So, confess. Kanaki, tell these people everything that happened at the restaurant. This is the... But he won't. This is my problem with MCs. MCs suck. 9 times out of 10, they're great, but that one time that they should be amazing. This is why all MCs are always going to be 9 out of 10s and never hit the 10 out of 10 for an MC. Because they refuse to go up and say, and they keep it to themselves, they think they can handle it, and it's a stupid idea, and they always do it. There are a couple exceptions to this rule, but they're numbered. They're on one hand. And it's annoying. Please, Kanaki. Please. Tell them that you went to the restaurant. Tell Yomo and don't tell Toka. Tell Yoshimura and Yomo. One or the other. I don't care which one. Tell at least one of them. Let's see. Please tell me he tells them. It was all a tall order what Itori asked of you. Although I'm surprised by your initiative. I'm sorry I should have stopped them. How do you make it back on your own? Are you all right? I saw a lot of gold. Oh, they know about it. He's going to tell them. Praise be to Zeus Almighty, godfather of the cosmos. I just spent 2 minutes explaining why it would be awful if he didn't, and then he did. Oh my God. Every single time I say, here's what's going to happen, here's what I think is going to happen, here's what I hope doesn't happen, but I expect to happen, every single time, it's like, it's been right but wrong at the same time. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, every stream, it's been like, well, Kanaki's going to do this, but here's what he should do, and here would be the right course of action. Here's from a good storytelling perspective, yada, 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 yada. And the next page, oh, he does that. Well, shit. And then same with anything else. It's like, oh, from a storytelling perspective, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I hope they explain this soon. Next page, bam, they explain it. Well, shit. Every time. This is why Tokyo Ghoul is very, very good, because every time, every single... You know what a good manga does? A good manga makes you wait, builds up the hype, but then by the point that the community or the reader, because remember, you're thinking about a sole reader right now, the reader is reading this and going, but why wouldn't he tell him? Why wouldn't he say this? Why wouldn't he say that? That's when an artist or a writer, not so much an artist, but a writer would say, yeah, why wouldn't he say it? Why wouldn't he tell him? He asks those questions and then he goes, and he puts pen to paper. That's the mark of a great writer, is that he knows what readers are going to ask, like, why did it take so long? Why didn't he tell them? Why didn't he say this? Why didn't she do that? Those type of questions, when they can answer them, and Tokyo Ghoul has been answering them every step of the way. 40 chapters in, answering them every time. Love it. So what is said here is all of them matched me, and the other guests must be mutilated and bleed. They were laughing behind their masks. Generally speaking, ghouls have a tendency to value life flippantly. When you look at a piece of cooked meat or fish, do you pity them? Not really. This is what I was talking about before. Yes, let's get into it. As long as you don't see them as being alive, it's difficult to understand the guilt of consuming them. This is what I was talking about, guys. The difference between what my wife feels. My wife feels like she can eat steak and pork and whatever, but she doesn't want to eat and whatever mutton. She doesn't care. She'll eat stew, but she doesn't want to eat the veal because she knows what the veal means. She knows the difference between steak and veal is that it was a baby, and somebody killed a baby so she could eat, and she doesn't want to take part in that. I understand that. And this is what we're talking about right here. As long as you don't see them alive, as long as you don't have to do the dirty work, you're totally fine with it. Trust me, most people that work in a butcher house, or if we had to take every single person that ever ate a steak and put them in a butcher house for a week, a lot of them would come out there and they wouldn't want to eat steak. Me? Yeah, sure, because I've seen it. But at the same time, if I had to kill the babies, I've never had to see the babies slaughtered. If I had to see it, probably wouldn't buy veal anymore. That's all I'm saying. I've only bought veal a handful of times. Shit's expensive, but this is what I'm talking about. And this is exactly what Yoshimura is saying. It's difficult to understand the guilt of consuming them because they're not alive. However, many ghouls lay their hands on people, and each time they do, they must come to terms with taking a life. They still have a soul at this point. Ghouls weren't designed to have hearts strong enough to be able to walk on corpses without any guilt. Yes, that's why stifling one's emotions is the way of coping and the way of becoming a ghoul. Yes, 3D storytelling. Love it, love it, love it. Ghouls who have lived that way have a disregard for the value of life. Kanaki, the ghouls you've known, have they all been like that? This is storytelling. This is how you write compelling characters. We have very little. Here's what I'm going to argue. We have about 2 characters with decent character development up to this point. Kanaki being the only 3-dimensional, well-written, like 3-dimensional character development character. Toka a low second. The rest of them, not developed at all. We meet them, they're the same they were from the time we met them. 40 chapters in, they have not developed or showed us anything that we didn't already assume or know. But this is the genius of storytelling. You introduce a cast of characters. You don't need to have character development right off the bat. When you have a strong premise and a character introduction into a world they didn't understand, and how the rules become flipped, how logic becomes flipped, how morals are the key thing. Morals step on everybody's toes. I can't tell you guys how many times, we're not talking to the anime, but the Record of Ragnarok character discussions, that's what I'll call them, character discussions that I do, I can't tell you how many comments on the Shiva discussion I get from actual Hindus from India who tell me that I didn't understand, I'm wrong, this manga shouldn't exist, it's blasphemy, etc. I get that all the time. I get that probably once a week. And at the end of the day, I have to live with that, because I understand how passionate certain people become about once you step on the heart. Nobody cares if you step on the hand. Nobody, sorry about that. Nobody cares if you step on the foot. Oh, I'm sorry, accident. Arm, yeah, you nudge somebody, whatever. Now you start stepping on the chest, start pushing on the heart, you start hitting them in the head. Now they're going to pay a fucking attention. And this is what we're getting here. Oh yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This is some great storytelling. This is how you keep an audience engaged. This is how you build a cast without needing 3-dimensional character development right off the bat. This is how you do this shit. Do you think it's alright for Ken to fight Tsukiyama? Let's see. We don't know who's talking. This is after the fact. You have a grasp of both their capabilities, don't you? Scary won't be easy. He's still snooping around outside the cafe. Maybe I should. Is that Yoma? Yeah, that's Yoma. Oh, it's Yoshimura. They're talking. Being overprotective of him won't help. I have faith in him. Let's just do what we have to do. Toka apparently was, not listening in, but listening into this too. A bird. Toka doesn't like birds. That's why I brought him here. I don't hate birds. We seriously keeping him here? Bam, 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 bam. That bird hates Toka. I think it's nervous. It's probably not a good idea to stick your hand in there. You're probably right. Oh, by the way, you've got a visitor downstairs. Is it Suki? Who is it? I don't know. It's a girl, huh? Oh, it's Kimi. Oh, she looks like shit. What are you doing here? Is everything alright? Kanaki? Nishiki's... What? Wait, let's talk outside. His stomach wound isn't healing at all. Coffee's not enough anymore. I don't know what to do. I thought you might know. What should I do? Is there anything else he can eat? If there is, he probably needs to feed on flesh or else. Says Kanaki. Only Mr. Yoshimura has the key to the freezer. And I'm not going to kill. There's no way. It'd be easy to turn my back on them, but maybe I can help you. Humans are willing to stay with ghouls despite knowing they're ghouls. I'll ask around. Why wouldn't you just... Okay. Here's where I have an issue. Why don't you call Mr. Yoshimura, who said he's never going to leave his cell phone off fucking again after the crisis that happened last time, and say, hey, where's the key to the freezer? Nishiki, who you know is actually in a very bad place. He's got a stomach wound, blah, blah, blah. I need to get him a little bit of human flesh, and I don't want to kill anybody. Make the goddamn phone call, Kanaki. What the fuck are you doing? Because I guarantee you, she's going to be eaten. She's going to be eaten. Nishiki's going to get to the point where he can't take it, and he's going to eat her. And then Kanaki's going to find her, and it's going to be this whole thing. Oh my god. I can see this shit a mile away. I hope I'm wrong, but... I want to find out if Kimmy's feelings are real. Thank you, Kanaki. Thank you. I just have to trust in Kanaki. I'll do whatever I can in the meantime. Please save him. Oh, if you're going to pray, pray for yourself. Tsukiyama, I heard you need help with something. Oh, I need your help with something, sorry. Maybe I should ask Mr. Yorimura. Yes, you should. I'd like to go see Atori too, but Tsukiyama's... I should let go for now. What was that? Looking outside? Fuck, what a big letter. A rose and a letter? There's only one person who... To Kanagi, let's enjoy a nice dinner tonight at 10 at the location below. I've already taken the woman you were speaking with behind the cafe. Let the three of us enjoy a beautiful evening together. P.S. Don't worry, I've not harmed her. However, if you refuse to come, I cannot guarantee anything. This is why you're supposed to call Mr. Yorishima right off the bat. God damn it. Why don't MCs listen to anybody? Skin Intelligence says, I mean, I don't blame the MCs. I blame the plot. I mean, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. Miss Khan says, I feel like Yomo just suggested he could kill Tsukiyama if Yoshimura gave him permission to. Don't remember if I noticed that before. Yeah, but I feel like Yoshimura and Yomo are like the literally two strongest ghouls we've met thus far. And I feel like Yomo is probably like, if there's a tier list, he's probably S tier. And if Yoshimura is not, he used to be, and Yomo owes him a debt, and he's like his right hand. He might be more powerful, but he's the right hand. That's the way I look at it, is that Yomo, he doesn't want to go to war, just like Yoshimura doesn't. But if they had to, they would kill the shit out of so many people. That's the way I've always looked at it. He would beat the... Yomo is probably one of the best ghouls in the series. He's probably one of the most powerful ghouls in the series, right up there next to Mr. Yoshimura. And I don't see how anybody can... At 41 chapters in, I don't see how anybody can argue that. I think that, like, clearly they are, because the investigators don't fuck with him. They got to know, guys. Like, at the end of the day, they must know about, like, they know the 20th ward, they know about the people and stuff. They're just like, we leave that one spot alone. Like, as we saw with the investigators coming in fucking with the 20th ward. Even the investigators like, listen, they take care of themselves pretty good around here. I don't think we should disturb the nest, so to speak. Like, and that's... Like, if you had a garage, right, but you don't own a car, and you didn't need the storage, and you were never in the garage, there was a big hornet's nest in there, a big wasp nest. Why would you go intentionally and go fuck with it? Leave it alone. Because you're not using the garage anyways. If one day you choose that you want to use the garage, that's a different story. But you go into a place, the garage is fine, the lawn is fine, everything's fine. An area of your lawn, of your backyard, you never go to, you never use, you never disturb, and it takes care of itself. You mow the lawn, nothing's disturbed. Why fuck with the hornet's nest? Why would you do it? Why would you poke the bear? You know, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Why would you do it? So, That's the way I'm looking at it right now. Thankfully, we're only an hour into the stream. That's crazy. Because we're already at chapter 41, and I'm really excited. Miss also says, if only main characters thought to call their mentors for things more often. Yeah. Seriously, like almost every major shonen ever. Yeah, Misk has an excellent point. And Misk, if you do have other things to do tonight, don't worry. I don't think we haven't seemed to we're not building a lot of traction, and there doesn't seem to be much problem with the whole Record of Ragnarok. I was worried the moment I went on stream. You know, a lot of Record of Ragnarok haters would jump in and bitch at me or something like that. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So if you do have other things to do, you can drop in and out by now. It's fine. I'm going to take a quick break. 1 minute at most. Just going to top up on the beer, take a piss break, and I'll be right back. And then we will read chapter 41 of Tokyo Ghoul. And I'm really excited. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright. I'm back. How'd everybody doing today? So we're gonna jump right into chapter 41. I'm hoping to get to the high 40s tonight. I'm hoping to get to at least to about chapter, depending on what the content is, I'm hoping to get at least to chapter 48. I'm thinking 48. 48's a good stopping point, but if we can get it to chapter 50, that would be huge because it would make up for my very abysmal stream last weekend, which I was so tired for and stuff. And I am tired right now with all the Record of Ragnarok shit going on, which I'm the one bringing up, not the chat, which is ironic. But I'm hoping to get there. I really am. But I don't want to I don't want to rush, guys. That's why I'm taking my time. I don't want to rush. If it takes us 5 hours to get there, it takes us 5. If it takes us 3 hours to get there, it takes us 3. Like, there's no rushing perfection. I want to enjoy this goddamn series, not rush through it. So, that being said, let's start chapter 41. Let's see. She was abducted. After that, Tsukiyama has been biding his time this whole time. Kimi, thank you, Kanaki. Yeah. Only because she came to see me. Please talk to the mentor. And then boom. Nishio. Oh, wait. Where's Kimi? She came here, didn't she? I found this. Like, he's in a lot of pain. Damn it. Why is this happening? Why? I'll go. It's me, Tsukiyama's after. I can't let Kimi get caught in the middle of it. I'm going with you. Do you realize the condition you're in? That's crazy. You expect me to stay in bed after reading this? Then call Mr. Yoshimura and say, hey, we got a situation. Feed the fucking guy. A half-dead ghoul and a ghoul who doesn't know how to fight is not very good against a gourmet restaurant. Jesus. Like, every single time I think that the MC is smart in this, and then Toka's going to get involved. I'm sure. Toka and what's her name? She's going to get involved too. Let's see. And it's not like I trust you completely either. I have to go. Okay, let's go. So Toka, noticing something. Church. Do you like Beethoven? When I feel his music, I picture the most transparent darkness of Europe. Actually, I've been more prone to, I like Bach, and of course Mozart, which studied after Bach. Beethoven, honestly, it was not one of my favorite composers. John Williams, Hans Zimmer, of course, who have done, well, they do everything. Like, there's Ron Howard, there's Hans Zimmer, and then there's John Williams, and that's basically the last 50 years. But as far as other composers go, yeah, Bach and Mozart. Beethoven's way down. Actually, he might not even be in my top 10. Maybe he hits my top 10, but let's see. So they show up, and Tsukiyama says, "It's been a while, Kanaki. I've been waiting for you. I've been busy preparing this since the night, and all of a sudden I'm Transylvanian, and I finally found the perfect location and the best arrangement. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What? Where's Kimi? Tsukiyama, you better not lay a finger on Kimi." Well, if it isn't Nishiki Nishio, I don't recall inviting you. I haven't heard much about you recently. I was wondering where you've been up to. What happened? You're so skinny. Give her back, you pretentious bastard. Give her back. Oh, I see. You were going to eat her. I'm sorry, but this young lady is a spice for this evening's feast, huh? Although I haven't prepared her yet, I want to serve as to Kanaki as fresh as possible. To be precise, I want to feed on Kanaki as he feeds on her. God, this dude. You bastard, you're sick. Sick? Me? I feel like that's the way he said that. Like, I haven't seen the Tokyo Ghoul anime, but I'm feeling like he's like, sick? Me? What? Are you serious? I don't appreciate that. I consider myself a seeker of the truth. But if you do feel that way about me, it's you that makes me like this. You need to take responsibility. What? Kanaki, you need to realize how delectable you are. Okay, Nishio throws himself in there. Boom. Force palm. Sleep tight. Nishi. Boom. Hump. Attacked. Does nothing. Still a bit awkward. He's trying to fight like a newborn chick. This is, bam, hit in the face. A real fist. Ooh, and now Kanaki's pissed. Ragi tries to kick. It does nothing. This is... Boom! This is a real kick. And it fucking hurt. Oh my god. What sort of attack would you like next? I need to loosen up. Toka's watching. How's that? Oh! Toka! Right across the face. How's that? An ordinary sucker punch. Bam! Okay. Chapter 42. Let's get right into it. We're starting to fight. Oh my. This is not good. Toka, it's been a while since I've had a flesh wound right across. Oh my. Oh! That hurts my fucking eyes, guys. I have literally I need eye surgery another time. I have gland problems in my eyelids, but and I'm sure you guys noticed from the videos, but that shit scares the fuck out of me. That looks God. Shit. Ugh. Alright, so let's go. He cleans it up. It didn't do any damage? Toka. So many uninvited guests. Sheesh. Well, this is perfect time for me to warm up. Toka says, huh? I'll mess you up so bad you won't be able to eat, Tsukiyama. I don't see why you would want to mess me up, Mr. Kirishima. You've been snooping around the cafe recently. I've been waiting to kick your ass. Those two were up to something, so I followed them. And what do you know? You were here. Besides, I don't care about Mishiki. But if the cafe loses a member, that means more work for me. That's so kind of you. It's not very like you, though. Perhaps you've gotten soft. You used to be like a well-sharpened knife. If you had the skill you had then, that strike would have taken me a full 10 seconds to recover from. It was just a greeting. Don't want to end too quick, do you? Oh boy. The only thing that's changed is your mouth. Then again, that's what makes you so charming. As always, nice reflexes. Okay, so Toka, Tsukiyama having a Nishio. Oh, he's in bad shape. Kimi, thinking about Kimi. Boom, boom. You were 14 then. That would have made me 18. Cold pissing eyes like a piece of glass. I can't forget. Oh. Shut up, you pretentious freak. You might want to hurl. You were 14 then, and I was 8. Listen, I'm good with high schoolers. So if you're anywhere from 18 to 16, if you're a freshman dating a senior, you're 15, 16, you're dating in 17, 18. I mean, that's okay. You're all teenagers, right? But when we're going senior in high school dating junior high, then it gets when you start no, not like that. No, And I know from being in high school and being in junior high that some girls develop quite quickly, quite early, but that's not... No, at the end of the day, you keep it within your school, like if you're in high school, I say fair game. Once you're out of high school, you date your year, and nothing below 18. Once you graduate high school, 18 is your limit. You don't date 17, you don't date 15, you don't date 16, you don't date that. Right? So, unless we're already with that person and blah, blah, blah. And, there's things that... I don't want to talk about this. The point is, this fucking guy is creepy. Being 18, looking at a 14-year-old. That's fucking creepy. Okay? So, let's see. And Toga kicks him in the face. Perfect. I won't be eaten by you. I'm getting Kimi out of here. Very nice kick, Kanaki. Oh, wait. It was Kanaki that kicked him. Kanaki came up and kicked him. Oh, my bad. Very nice kicking, actually. Oh, boy. And then Toka comes in for the... Oh, wait a minute. Boom. Hits Toka. Look at the two of you. You move in the exact same way. Boom. If I remember correctly, I think it was like this. Oh, broke his bone the same way he broke. Oh. Oh. A little taste. Boom. Now he's coughing out the blood. He's drinking it. Oh my God. Tres bien. I knew I was a Catholic priest and loved the blood of little boys. I mean, I'm a Tokyo Ghoul and I totally was not thinking that at all. Fucking creep lord. This dude is a fucking creep. I wish he was kind of cool, but he's not. He's a fucking sicko. What is this flavor? It's like nothing I've tasted before. A complex harmony of flavors swirling around my tongue. Damn, the way I wouldn't expect it. Oh yes, exactly what I want. Something even better. I won't settle for anything less. Now is the moment to serve it to you. Suki, and Toka goes for the attack. It doesn't work. Catches her. Miss Kurashima. Your coldness back then was extraordinary, but now something has lit a fire in your eyes. I'm assuming that was his Kagune that did that, because it's a spear, it doesn't make any sense. It saddens me. You didn't need it. You're disturbing my dinner. Oh, yes. Yes, it was. Well, goddamn. God fucking damn. Chapter 43 is about to be amazing. Yeah. Miss Conner said, eye injuries always make me squeamish. Yeah, me too. Caden said, I hate one dirt or something get into your eye and you can't get it out. Absolutely. I do that all the time when I'm recording videos, and what sucks is, like, on a stream I can make it look good. I can be like, hey, sorry guys, I'm just doing this. But on a recording, like, you don't want to be unprofessional. You don't want to be like, hey guys, like yeah, this is a 10-minute video, but let me just take 30 seconds and like you gotta cut that shit out, and I don't want to cut it out, so I re-record the video, right? But yeah. Miss said, I think that may have been some bad phrasing on his part. A lot of bad phrasing. Skin said, kind of weird that Toka and Tsukiyama are only 4 years apart, even though Tsukiyama looks way old. Yeah, Tsukiyama, like, Toka looks like she's fucking 16, and Tsukiyama looks like he's 29. So, there's no way, okay, let's just imagine she's 18. That dude ain't 22. Sorry. Look, I don't look as old as that fuck. I'm 30. I've got a beard. My hair is long. I got wrinkles. I got crow's feet. There's no fucking, but that dude looks older than me. So I'm with Skin. There's no fucking way. By the way, let's up those like numbers. I want to see 10 likes by the end of the night. We're only an hour and 28 minutes into the stream, but you guys know I'll go all fucking night. You know, I'll do it. I know I haven't been bringing the hype, and that's because I'm getting tired, but I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me. All right, let's get this party started. Chapter 43. All right, let's see what's going down in chapter 43 here. So we have Toka laying on the ground, bloodied. Time to kick off the festivities. Stop! Come here if you want to eat me. Ah, little boy. I'll be there shortly with a piece of her flesh. How can you take a life so easily? You're talking about me, about how you value life. Don't you think it's arrogant to decide which lives are more worth and which is less, Kanaki? We are all equal meat bags. He's got a point. The weak crawl, and the strong, well, they eat them. If you look at all the creatures, humans take more lives than any others in the entirety of the world. Fact. Unlike them, we only kill humans. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I have to save her. Kagune, I can't choose. So, get her strength. What is this? Hideous. Huh? Okay, so he's looking at Kimi's body and it has some sort of mark on it. Kimi. It has a mark. I don't know why that matters. Let's see. It's apparently a scar. Nishiki, no. I don't want to eat a person. You don't have a choice. Think of it as just meat. It's the same as humans eating. Cows or pigs. I rest my case. Not saying I want to die, but I was born lucky to be at the top of the food chain. And maybe one generation is going to have to deal with this type of problem. And guess what? We've been on the top of the food chain for a few millennia, guys. Maybe it's time. That's all I'm saying. But it's cool. Don't worry. I'll do it. Because I'm your mother now. Wait, this can't be Kimi. She's too old. What's going on? I'm your mother now? Wish I could go to school, have friends and teachers, have lots of fun and learn things. Don't think you'd be great to live a life as a human? You're so stupid, they'd know you're a ghoul. Oh, alright, so this person is a ghoul. Huh? What do you know? You're just a kid. Okay, so another good ghoul. Ow. Stop. You are so cynical. Why shouldn't I be? A job? Yep. We can't live like stray cats forever. I'll get a job, maybe some money. Wear nice clothes and sleep in a fluffy bed. Sounds nice, doesn't it? We don't need money besides. Relax, they won't find out. I'll find us a decent place to live. See ya. See you later. See you later. I was fired. Again. You're so tall now, Nishiki. You look just like your dad. Are we gonna now feel for Nishiki? Because this dude was a fucking prick, but now we're gonna have to feel for him. I'm curious, who is this person? The sister? The aunt? I'm your mother now, so is that like the older sister? Is it the aunt that was supposed to take care? Like, you look just like your dad. I wonder. Probably the sister, but maybe the aunt. You too. Who was that? What are you doing here? Oh, on my way back from jewelry. He works at the store? Yeah, he's the manager of the store. He's still young, but he runs and owns the store. Now, which way should she go? You go... Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Sis! It's the sister. Nishiki. It is the sister. There's some money in the first aid box. I don't need it. I don't. You have to live. No, sis, don't die. Live. Sis. Stop. I knew it. You reported her. Are you one of them? Please, I was just... You reap what we sow. Both you and my sister. Humans can't be trusted. Humans can't be trusted. You know what? We hate this asshole, but he's got a good fucking reason. You know what I hate? Well, you know what I love, but I also hate at the same time is when I'm like, okay, I dislike this character. And you're supposed to dislike the character, but I'm like, I always like, it's not, I think it's just about being smarter than everybody else, right? You want to be able to call it before everybody else. You want to be able to be like, I know the ending. I know the twist ending long before anybody else figured it out. And I think that comes into play here with this one because we all love to hate the hateable character, right? And then we're like, how could they ever be redeemed? And then you see something like this and then you go, like, what am I supposed to do with this information? He's in the right. You shouldn't trust humans. They tried. It got his sister killed. Got their father and mother killed by the sounds of it. And if he's bitter at the world and doesn't trust a single human again, then, like, it's like going up to someone that survived Vietnam and being like, hey, it's like the Gran Torino movie. It's like, hey, move it. Hey, Grandpa, who lived in a fucking war camp, of AWOLs or something like that, or hey, you lived in a prisoner of war in Vietnam. Hey, live next door to the Vietnam family. Like what? Like they're not bad people potentially, and neither is your grandfather. But do you not understand what a horrible idea that is? Like, that's dumb. Don't do that. Don't take a fucking veteran of the fucking World War II and set him up next to Germans. Because all he's going to hear is the sound of the Third Reich. So, like, just don't put them in this, like, leave certain people, eventually people die, leave it alone. It's got to be buried. In that way, confrontation is not best. It doesn't do anybody any good. At that point, confrontation is good when it's a relevant topic, but it's in the past. The war is over. We need to let the devils lie, not bring up old shit. And this, unfortunately, what we're talking about right here, when the Shiki is literally the old shit has been following him his entire life. I'm amazed he's been around humans this long. I imagine him as a sociopathic killer with a good agenda, so to speak. So let's see what he has to say after that. Let's see. In case anything happens, there's a family register Dad left for you. Please use it. It's a clean and untraceable register. From now on, you'll be known as Nishiki Nishio. That's how he was able to pass as a human. Nishia 2 times in a row. It's a bit weird, I know. Also use the money I left behind. I worked hard, so there's quite a bit. Use it however you want. It's okay to ask help for when you're in trouble. Oh, and don't be such a smartass all the time, okay? See you. Thanks for staying with me. Your sister. Have lots of fun and learn things. I wish I could go to school. So that's why I decided to go to school. This problem. The calculations for A3 is wrong. It's 1.83 times 10 to the power of 6. Wow. Fast as usual. Huh? Oh. This hers? Thinking of asking her out? No, you idiot. Oh, so he's trying to blend in. Hey, your change. You left it in the machine. Oh, thank you so much. You're a freshman, right? What's your name? Nishino? Nishino sounds a lot like my name. I'm Nishino. She's so pale. She's so dull. Is that Rise? Or something? But can I have your number? What? Let's hang out sometime, huh? Maybe come in and hang out someday. I did end up asking her out, and they seem to have a lot of dates, a lot of fun times. It's a nice name. What? Precious Future. Oh, they're fucked. So that's the thing. Precious Future. Read as Kimi. Who came up with it? Your dad or your mom? What? Are you crying? No. What was that? I don't get it. Maybe she never realized that that's what her name means. Precious Future. Maybe the parents said. I'm not sure. Kanaki. Alright, now we jump back to the present. Kanaki, you. Like, this is the crazy thing about Tokyo Ghoul. This is what you do. This is how you tell backstories. This is how you write character development. What you do is you make yourself. You take your reader and you say, hey, you're going to hate this son of a bitch. Sadistic motherfucker. Now you sympathize. And then we take the hard-headed badass that it's sort of like, yeah, we sort of get her, but at the same time, And then we give her backstory and then it's like, oh, empathetic. We get it. This is what good writing is all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you do to make good writing for character development. Like, the story is fine, but honestly, when you think about it, the story for 43 chapters now hasn't changed. It's just ghouls exist in our world. A couple of differences from Walking Dead. That's what it is. A couple of differences from the zombie movies. A couple of differences from The Mist. Whatever. But what changes it is the development and the attention to detail on the characters themselves and how they might be perceived as being more than just monsters. We're looking at this we're watching a zombie movie from the zombie's perspective, which I don't think we've seen other than, what's that movie? It's like a romantic comedy, but it's a literal comedy, but it's got the romance piece. It's like, I bleed for you, I heart for you, something like that. Warm Bodies. Warm Bodies is basically what Tokyo Ghoul was doing in a serious tone. Warm Bodies was the comedy version of this, but this is the serious version of taking that to the extreme, dialing that shit up to 11. Let's see. Kanaki, you. Oh, we see a ton, bastard. It's no good, damn it. Missed calls 57. It's not healing. Meat. I need meat. I'm starving. Nishiki, you here? What happened? Is this blood? How did this gasp? Nishiki attacks Kimi. Good thing I called you. Thank you. Let me eat your flesh. I'm dying from hunger. And starts vomiting. Damn it, I got no strength. I'm weaker than a human right now. Nishiki, are you a ghoul? That's when she found out. So she only found out recently. And he's taking all the damage. I'm done. She's going to call me in the same way it ended for Sis. What a lame way to go. She got a Nishiki. That's... Okay. Okay. Tokyo Ghoul has to go. Jesus Christ. It's got to be in my top 30 manga from now on. Like, I didn't think anything would break my top 30. I've got a solid top 30 list, guys. Like, I broke down, I got 52 manga that I considered, and I broke it down to 30. And it was hard for me to do, but I honestly think there's no way I can't include Tokyo Ghoul. Like, this scene, this just showcases what I've been talking about the entire stream. How character development matters more than the overall plot. The overall plot, look at One Piece, look at any of the greats. They're basic. They're basic as fuck. It can be written in one sentence. One sentence plots. But a one sentence plot can be one of the most diverse and most interesting stories ever told. Lord of the Rings did it. One Piece did it. It's possible to do it. And here we're getting a very basic plot. Realistically, it's a very basic plot. A little bit of world building and a basic plot, a couple of sentences, and we're off to the races. But scenes like these, this is what we're here for. This is what makes a story. She understands. She does this. And he can't help himself. And he bites on her. And he feasts on her flesh. Around the time you came to talk to me, I had lost both my parents and my little brother in an accident while they were on vacation. I was in Tokyo and I was all alone. When I thought about never seeing my family again, I got so sad. And I knew it was wrong. But I thought it'd be if I was better off dead. And then you showed up. You saved me. So go ahead and live. She was willing to... Oh, he can't do it. He bit down on her. He chewed on her. But that's why there's a scar and not a hunk of flesh missing. I don't need it. He pulls away. It's hard to trust somebody. You're so stupid. But maybe I wouldn't mind being betrayed by you. That's why. Really. Oh, please let them have a fucking happy ending. Nishi. Oh. He's stepping. Can I help you? He about to lay down. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, this is a thing. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. Let's just read the chat really quick and then we'll jump into the next chapter because I got nothing. I think I said everything I need to say. Miss Conn says, I hate being made to love a character I hated. Yeah, right? This is what I'm talking about. And then I love it afterwards because I end up liking the character. Yeah, like, you understand, see, when you understand why characters are sadistic or a dick, once you empathize with them, then you're like, oh, goddamn, I get it, you know? And Miss Conn, nice! Yeah, that's right, Misk. You got it. Skin said, damn, we're not even 50 chapters in and it's already breaking the top 30? Hell yeah, then that's what we're talking about. Listen, guys, my top 30 is there's a lot of numbers on there that aren't on people's top 100. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. And some of them, people are gonna be like, "Well, where is this?" There's gonna be some absence. Put it this way: right off the bat, Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, and Naruto are not on my top 30. They're not on my top 50. They're not even in my top 100. So take that, throw it at the door, deal. But Tokyo Ghoul, I think, deserves a spot in the top 30. Maybe in the low tier, maybe in the like 20 to 30, but it's there. It's not in the top 10. That's why I said top 30. And I hesitate to say top 20. That's why I gave it the top 30 mark. Whenever this top 30 thing started, I don't know how it started. Like, there's top 5, top 10, top 100. All of a sudden, this whole top 30, this odd number came into the mix in the YouTube and the anime community. The top 30 became a thing. Power scaling and animes and mangas and all that shit, and it seems to be in the anime community. Ever since then, I've been using the repertoire of, or the usage of the top 30 to explain my rating for things. But it is very, very good. And what's that? I'm gonna drop my phone. Jesus Christ, I have too many things to deal with. I'll tell you what, guys. We're 1 hour and 52 minutes into the stream. So we're almost at the 2 hour mark. I will be jumping right into the next chapter here in a couple of minutes. And I know this is more for the people that are going to watch after, because we only have 3 or 4 people in here right now. Yeah, so we're going to take a short break. It's going to be about 2 minutes long, 1 minute, 2 minutes long. And then we'll jump straight into chapter 44, which I'm looking very excited into reading, because now we're jumping back to the present time after getting the Nishiki backstory sort of idea. So that's pretty cool. It is actually really cool, and I'm really excited to keep reading. So I think we can easily get to chapter 50 by the end of the night. I really do. 2 hours in, I see some fight scenes in our future. So just give me a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back. I just got to deal with some phone calls and some text messages and stuff like that. So give me 3 to 4 minutes, and I think we'll be all good. So give me a sec. Hey everybody. Now that I've lost all my viewers, I assume, because I took more than a 30-second break. Go figure, in a long stream. Wow. You know what's going to be great about... Oh shit, I can't have both of these. You know what's going to be great when I finally hit like Misc level? Like 3,000 or 4,000 or something like that. One of these days. When I hit that, I'll be able to actually walk away for more than 10 seconds, and I won't see my entire chat leave me. It'll be amazing. It'll be an amazing day. Really will. But yeah, so let's see. Realistically, there was 4 people in here when I left, and there's 4 people here when I'm here, so actually that's surprising. That being said, those numbers aren't great, but at the same time, you gotta take the good with the bad. Also, we hit the 2-hour mark, guys, so I think we're doing pretty good because we are on chapter 44. We started on chapter 37, so I think we're doing very well, actually. Miss Conrad said, the most recent example of such a character I can think is Akaza from Demon Slayer. I hate him in the first, but his backstory made me cry. Now he's probably going to be my favorite in the series. Honestly, there's a demon in Demon Slayer. It's not the spider guy. There's somebody else that I actually have more of a connection with, and I can't think. It's in between. After the spider guy, and for some reason I'm drawing a blank, but I understand what you're saying. And there are very similar characters in many manga like that, so I get that. Misk also says, and I guess Amon would be that character in Tokyo Ghoul for me. Amon, I honestly started liking ever since the backstory when he fought Kanaki, and we sort of got the insight to his character a little bit. Misk says, also, from what I've read, Berserk will almost definitely at least make your top 30. Interesting. You know what I'm going to have to do? Before I do a top 30 list, I'm going to have to read Berserk and Tokyo Ghoul and then make my top 30 list, because potentially, according to Misk, Berserk is going to make my top 30. Wow. I mean, I would feel like... I could see Tokyo Ghoul being like below the top 30 potentially, and I'm just riding the hype right now. That's why I hesitate to say it. That's why I'm saying easily in the top 30, but not in the top 20. Like, that's why I'm saying that. Like, I feel like 30 to 20 is the limbo state for manga. If you're in the top 20, or no, if you're in the top 15, you're set. You're there. You're not moving. I don't think my top 15 have ever changed. But, like, they've changed position, but they've never changed. Since their inception that I came up with the top 30. But below 15, everything's possible. So, when I say that Tokyo Ghoul's in the top 30, it's in the trials. Let's put it that way. It's in the trials, right? I'm sorry, guys. Some more work shit. Yeah. Just have to deal, like, see, my father's the boss, so we text late at night, and like, we got a plan, because sometimes I work Saturdays and Sundays, and we do odd jobs, and so it just happens. But anyways, let's get into it. Chapter 44, we see Nishiki going out against Tsukiyama For crying out loud. I've been waiting. I've been fasting to eat kanake. I'm starving, and just completely drills. Oh, shit. Kanaki watching this. No, like somebody in the series needs a happy ending, so let's see. How did you actually think? You can take me down using your kagune. A ghoul's strength is largely dependent on their kagune. It's an organ for preparation, so to speak. The RC cells surge within our bodies. The increase in muscular strength, the increase in strength, and the enhanced mobility. It gives us all kinds of benefits. The kagune is an engine. Human meat is the gasoline. And we sort of guess that. I mean, honestly, that's nothing original. That's the same stance from every single vampire fiction story ever. Human blood makes them stronger, right? If you don't maintain it like I do with high quality meals, it will soon rust and stop functioning. Listen to me, people. Low quality sustenance will result in proportional performance. He's right, Toka. Toka, are you alright? Both you and I are basically fighting him empty-handed. I can barely heal my wounds. Because she ate them, yeah. Yodaku's cooking catching up to me now of all times. If we can somehow feed on her. What? No, she's... You want to be eaten by Tsukiyama instead? No, but... Damn it. What I come here for? You and I... You die, and I lose a day off. You idiot. Can I look forward? Well then, enough of the slideshow. Shiki, no, just like, no, he's not having it. He's not gonna take this shit. And it's like, okay. You fool, don't you know when to quit? Shut up. You're an annoyance. Annoyance, 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 annoyance. Ah, can't we be friendly? Shio. Jesus Christ, look at this body. Fuck. Don't ever get in my way. I've got, Nishi, nothing else. I've got nothing but Kimi. Touch her, and you die. Tsukiyami. I'll come back from the dead to kill you. Why? Please don't kill him. Please don't fucking kill him. Don't kill Kimmy and don't kill him. Like, seriously, somebody in this goddamn forsaken world needs a win. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Like, go one-eyed ape shit, please. I want to know what drives him this far. I don't want him killed. Not now. Please go one-eyed shit. Is my kagune not coming out? Because I've been living off sugar cubes? If human meat is gasoline, Toka and I are both out of fuel, then I can't bring myself to eat Kimi. Human meat. He's human meat. Toka. You at full strength versus Tsukiyama. Who's stronger? I don't know. We used to be about even. Toka? I have an idea. Bite him. Eat his flesh. Huff. Oh boy. I may end up killing you. Tsukiyama. You ready? Yeah, look away. Okay, not gonna lie, that shit looks way too romantic, sensual, and sexual all in one place. The eye is what does it. Not his eyes, her eyes. She's doing it like a lover. She's clutching to him. The way the eyes. If that was a painting, it would be the lover's blood kiss or something like that. Like, The lover's bite or something. Like, god damn. It's not a bad shot, guys. It's just... It's foreshadowing as fuck. Okay. So, takes a bite out of him. Sukiya, he's mine! Goes at her. Boom. Yours? Are you crazy? Oh, wow. There's nothing here that belongs to you. Is he completely vanquished? Wait, chapter 45. Is he completely vanquished? No, okay. Like, I misunderstood. Okay, I was about to say. Black Wings, chapter 45. Alright. Jumps into this. Completely crazy. Boom, 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 boom. They're evenly matched. But he's struggling. Calmato. What? What is it? Okay, took some attacks. Ugh. Okay, attacking. He's on the floor. Wow. That's Toka's Kagune. She's going to Toto Sukiyama. And he starts laughing. I'm overjoyed, Miss Kirishima, to sustain this much damage from an Ukaga Kagune I matched so well against her. It was inexcusable to steal Kanaki from me, but to see you like this once again, it brings back the hunger I once had. It changed like the shape, so his drill type Kagune changed the shape of like a rhino's horn, like a sword. I shall adorn Kanaki with your organs, an unexpected hors d'oeuvre. Thank you. I'll cut you into bit-sized pieces. So he's going to make an hors d'oeuvre out of her organs on top of Kanaki. Jesus Christ, this guy's a sicko. Boom, 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 boom. Dodges. Boom. Oh, slams into the sword. Bam, but it doesn't break the sword. Okay, I assumed it was break the sword. They jumped onto the balcony. Toka's following him, pressing the attack, and it seems like Tsukiyama is losing ground against this. Not bad, Miss Kirishima. You leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Shoop. What's he doing? Strategic. Mastication. What's he doing? Wait, I don't understand what's going on. He pulls out a handkerchief. And then says a strategic mastication. Am I forgetting something he can do with a handkerchief? But then it doesn't matter because Nishiki pulls down on his tie and holds him there. What are you, a zombie? And keeps him in place. You let go of me. And then now Toka's gonna finish. I don't get what the handkerchief thing was. I didn't want to have to do this. Was it a teleportation thing? Was it... I'm forgetting the handkerchief significance. I don't remember what he's trying to do here. Was he trying to teleport away? Was it like an ultimate move? If he did it before, I forget it now. Let's read chapter 46 just to see. You, bam, he's holding in there. Let go of me. Boom, slash, bow. Toka just went right through him. My arm. Completely took his arm off. This is not good. We are so far behind. For my afterlife. Taste. A taste. And falls flat. Toka, eat your own flesh, you crazy gourmet. Is it over? Kimi, Nishiki, hold on. Let me untie you. Toka? Nishiki, don't do it. Move. I heard them talking. She knows what you and Kanaki are. Don't do it. Look at his face. No, we need the happy ending. Toka, don't you fuck Toka. Toka is best girl. Toka is best girl in Tokyo Ghoul. But if she does this, she's on my shit list. She can never atone if she does what she wants to do right now. Please, Kanaki, save our best girl. Save our best girl. Don't let her be Sakura Nobara level content. Don't let her be Sakura. Don't let her be Nobara. Don't let it happen. Kanaki, save us. Please. Please. Please don't let this go the avenue that I'm so worried it's going down. Please don't let it happen. I think I can continue. All right. She knows who you and Kanaki are. She's too much of a risk. I can't let her live. If you want to stay alive. Boom. Look at this man. Oh my God. How did I hate him? Misk was right. How did we hate him? How? This dude's a Greek fucking god. Suffering. Come on, look at that face, Toka. Oh, she's hesitating. Looks in the eye. Toka, yes, continue to be best girl, please. Please. Oh, and all the things, like, is he gonna point out, like, hey, you got that power from my flesh and I decide? Or something like that? Let's see. She's like Haide is to me. Or Yoriko is to you. Kanaki, speak the facts. Save this shit. I understand you want to get rid of the risk, but if Yoriko finds out what you are, could you kill her? Shut up. Don't you get it? I'm doing this so that doesn't happen. No. Oh, no. 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 She didn't. Shiko, along with the bandage, came off the eyes. It's beautiful. What the fuck is that triangle looking door? It's beautiful. What's beautiful? The Kagune? Or what the fuck is that stupid door there? Like, that's taking me out of the moment here. Like, Kimi is supposed to recognize the Kagune of Toka at this moment, I'm assuming, and is supposed to recognize it's beautiful, but my focus is what the fuck is that fucking trapezoid of a door going on with some crazy demonic energy behind it? Like, why is that there? Don't do that. Don't spread the focus here. This is a problem. This is a problem. And then we just jump away like there's no fucking door. Yeah. Okay. This door is a problem. This door is a fucking problem. Because it takes me out of the moment. Because Kimi is looking at Toka's Kagune. And she's looking at it and she's going, it's beautiful. But now, I'm looking at this fucking door and I'm going, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, no, whatever that door is supposed to be, and if it never becomes relevant, what the fuck is all I can say. Toka shocked, stays her hand. Nishiki's still alive, apparently. Gasp, what's that supposed to mean? Is she like you? Nishiki? No, don't die. Don't, no, that's not fair. That's not fair. After all that, that's not fair. We, like a symbiote, like Venom, we should have killed her. It's not beautiful. And it's fading away. Okay. See, that door took away that moment because I was more focused on what the fuck the door is than the actual moment between Toka and Kimi. Like, what the fuck is the door, and what is the point in showing me that goddamn fucking crazy detailed demonic looking like archway door? What's the point of that? It's so prevalent in the background. Why not just fade the whole background? You know what? Tokyo Ghoul, learn something from Kubo. Once in a while, white backgrounds work because they don't distract your fucking readers. Like now, like this took me out of the moment. Now I'm questioning what the door means. Instead of focusing on the fact that it's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And this great moment. And it is a good moment. It's a great moment. It really is. It's a great moment. But now I feel like the emotional impact is now lost on me because I was too focused on what the fuck is that in the background rather than focus on what is in the forefront. If you guys agree, if you don't agree, that's fine, but I found it that way. Let's see. Skin said we need that Griever top 10 manga list. We're gonna get it eventually. You guys aren't gonna like it. It's actually pretty generic. I'll give you some clues. Shaman King, Bleach, One Piece. Yeah, those are the clues I'll give you. They're on the list. Skin said, I think Monster would make your top 5 list. I really doubt it, honestly. I tried to get into Monster a couple of times, and I'll try it again, though. Like, I'm never going to judge something until I've had a decent reading of it. Like, the way I look at something is, if you want to quit something after, like, 3 or 4 arcs, like, I feel like 100 chapters of a manga. Or, well, realistically, I think 50 chapters. 50 chapters of manga, you don't like anything about it, stop reading. It's not for you. Doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it's good. It means it's not for you. 50 chapters, Eh. 5 episodes, meh. That's sort of my telling. A lot of people say the 3-episode rule. I do the 5-episode rule. And I also do the 50 chapter because the 50 chapter allows someone to really gauge where the story is going, because a lot of them have a slow start. A lot of them try to world build really, really quickly. So, like, everyone says, like, the first 5 chapters or the first 10 chapters, but the problem with that logic is that the first 5 to 10 chapters are trying to establish the main characters and the main cast and also world build and enunciate you into the world. That's the first 10 to 15 chapters by itself. And then we get to start the adventure. So that's why I would say 50 chapters. Now some manga can start the ground running, but yeah. Miss says he was gonna eat Kimi for a boost. Yeah, it seems like that. Miss said basically took out the handkerchief to use as a bib. Oh, that's what he was gonna do. He walked towards Kimi, and he was taking out the handkerchief. Is like, time to fine dine. I knew I knew Misk could explain to me. I knew, like, Misk is my man, guys. Misk is the dude who will explain it to me at 9 days till Sunday. He knows everything. When I explain something to him, other than one mishap with the Jujutsu Kaisen stream, the most part, when I ask a question, Misk knows how to answer it. Or if it doesn't make sense, we both go, what the fuck, and then it's just a what the fuck. Miss Condon says, they don't want you to think about that door. Well, now I'm thinking about it, and it took me out of the goddamn moment. Skin said, why does that door, it's, okay, Skin, your English is giving me a brain aneurysm, but it's a gateway to hell, and why does it have so much detail? That's my point. It's got too much detail. Miss said, maybe the real door was the friends he made along the way. Miss, you haven't seen enough anime to make that joke. I know how many anime you've seen, and you don't have the numbers to make the meme. I mean, yeah, make the meme. Fine. But still, you don't have the numbers. You weren't there like I was in the trenches. You weren't there, Misk. Skin said, and like the door is all black while the walls are gray, so like another point. Miss said, I'm usually able to explain things to you when you're not very tired and or drunk. That is why, other than the Jujutsu Kaisen stream, you are able to explain away everything to me, which is usually very good. And I don't think was I ever drunk on a Jujutsu Kaisen stream? I'm always buzzed. Remember this, guys. Every single time, every single person has ever talked to me, I'm always half lit. Remember that. I'm always half lit. If I'm sober, you haven't talked to me before. But, that being said, has Miss ever actually talked to me when I was drunk? Maybe? I'm not going to say no, but I'm going to say maybe this at most. Two times at most. Since I've known Misk, probably twice. That I've actually been acknowledgeably and solidly drunk. Miss also says, I think that time you were very just buzzed and then exhausted on top of it. You were just, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the problem sometimes too. Like right now, like for example, for me guys, it's about 1:45 in the morning. And I wake up regular time. So if I've been drinking all day and I've been eating and blah, 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 I'm also getting very tired. So it's not necessarily I'm drunk, it's sometimes I get overtired. I've been up for 18 hours, that kind of thing, and that plays a part in it. So I always go into that. And as Miss points out, I think that time you were just very exhausted and then buzzed on top of it. That's very true. See, that's the problem. If I sit here and I go, fuck, I'm like, I think I could go to bed. Oh, fuck it, let's drink a couple. I mean, what type of content are you guys going to get out of me, right? So I think that's part of what Misk is trying to say, is that I've never actually... I have been drunk on stream before. I won't deny that, but those times I can number on one hand. And I've been doing this for 3-4 years now. I can number that on one hand, but the fact of the matter is that I do a lot of streams very late at night. Like right now, I'm starting to feel very, very, very tired from all the Record of Ragnarok reviews and all the festivities that went on today and stuff. And but yeah, Misk ain't wrong on that front. But anyways, as long as we cleared that up. But I don't think I've ever actually talked to Misk drunk before. Don't think so. Misk, we're going to have to fix that. I'm going to get fucking loaded and then I'm going to call you in VC and I'm going to keep adding you until you join the call. It'll be like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning just to piss you off. That's what I'm going to do. Or that's not going to happen and I'm just, having fun. But let's see. Chapter 47, we are 3 chapters away from the chapter 50, and I will be, regardless how long this goes, I will be stopping at chapter 50, guys. Regardless if this, I'm good with doing like a 5-6 hour stream when it's exciting, but to be honest, this has been probably the most lackluster of all the Tokyo Ghoul streams. Misk is the one keeping it alive, and I appreciate you, Misk. But at the end of the day, I'm just enjoying the manga, but stream-wise, it's not very exciting. So when I said that we're going to get to 50 chapters, I think we can make that, and then we can call it a night. So let's see what chapter 47 has to offer, and then we'll go from there. Sound like a plan? Cool. 20th Ward, CCG branch. I'm on. Sometimes I just stare at a monitor all day. Let's take a break. Stare. I will never blink. Yeah, I will. So yeah, okay. So now we're gonna follow Emma. The number of female students with the last name Young. Alright, so they're going through all the data several days before. So looking at all the data in the research facility, there's a case of uniform at the school. A boy in the uniform, one each. They were thoroughly washed and returned later. Nothing could lead to the details of their identities, though. And they have them on camera, but nothing conclusive. Of course they don't. Yada, yada, yada. Emma. We have other suspects besides these two that might lead us to the rabbit? No. These two are the key to the case. Mr. Motto's hunches were never wrong. Let's see. I can't believe the chairman himself came to our branch. Branch Chief Kamamacho was totally panicking. Yasutomo. Murata. It's Guys, the One Punch Man. Hey, I got one question for you. Why did you spend an entire year redrawing shit that doesn't need to be redrawn? I just wanted to ask you that, Murata. Like, just curious. People better than you got canceled and died. But, I mean, yeah, you take a year and a half and you just keep, taking like 4-month breaks. And when you do release a chapter, you redraw something we've already seen. Yeah. Fuck, I hate that guy. How's it going? Not too bad. And he looks like a dick, too. Not that good, you? Well, the gourmet's gone quite quietly recently. It's kind of creepy, actually. How's the guy from the main office? I don't know what to do with him. He blames himself for his partner's death. He's drowning himself in his own work. Our world's becoming unsafe. The binge eater, the gourmet, and the rabbit. A mountain of unsolved cases. Well, technically 2 are gone now, but... Especially the binge eater after all that mayhem. Absolutely nothing for the past few months. Then there's the 11th ward. Feels like something bad is going to happen. But I thought wards 1 through 4 were the problem. Now they're focusing on the safest ward being the 20th ward in the district. Now they're talking about the 11th ward. Why don't you guys go focus your forces on the goddamn 1 through 4? I see. So you basically escaped from the restaurant with your life. Yes. Oh, so Kanaki's back in, what's her name's bar? Well, I'm glad you did. Wait, what? So you didn't find out the conditions to get in? What the hell? Oh, I think you have to go in as a member. I'm sorry. You should know that doesn't even qualify as information, college boy. Looks at him. Well, I guess you did your best. You got Ren. You could. Ren got pissed at me for the first time in a while, too, so tell me Ken's not your toy. Anyway, at least I'll give you a hint. Rye's steel frame accident. The key, of course, is Rise herself. Finding out who Rise is will lead you to finding the truth behind the incident, I think. And one more huge hint. There's no ghoul by the name of Rise Kamishiro. I see. Well, isn't that an alias? Alright, well, fuck. Sorry, guys. Being 24-hour calls sucks. I always have to postpone it. I always have to make up shit like the reason, because if you're on 24-hour call duty, technically you're not allowed to drink, but I drink all the time and then I can't drive. So I make up shit like, oh yeah, well, we can push this and we can fix that and we'll, tomorrow, so sounds like I'm going in, tomorrow, but I'll figure it all out. Just a couple of pumps that are malfunctioning, no big deal. More of a plumber's job than an electrician, but whatever. So apparently there is no ghoul by the name of Rise Kamishiro. So an alias. Her name is completely made up. So who was she truly? Is that relevant? I'm going to assume it is. Ghouls without family registries change the names left and right. They may change the characters of their given name, but most of them preserve how it's read. It's pretty rare to find a ghoul with a completely made up name. Rise appeared out of nowhere and had some kind of reason to give up her real name. A ghoul who gave up her name. When you look into what she was going to in the 20th War, it's a good idea. Kenichi. Truth that's hidden, no matter the circumstances, is often cruel. Always keep that in mind. Okay, thank you so much, Itori. In truth, I wonder how much Mr. Yoshimura and Yomo know about it. About me and about Rise. Knocks into this guy, this Kisei looking motherfucker. I'm sorry? No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Oh no, this is a ghoul. He I was lost in my thoughts for a bit. He kind of smells good. Oh, well, he's not a ghoul. Or, mate, what? Well, have a good night. See ya. Wait, what? Driver's license, library card, student ID. Ugh, my hair's in the way. Ken Kanaki, 19 years old this year. He's the same age as me. And most important content. Oh? 1, 2, 3,000 yen. That's not gonna buy anything good to eat. He's an investigator. He's an investigator. I should have pestered Shinohara for some money. Boom. You guys hungry? Yeah. Smells good, right? Yeah, it does. A pickpocket? Oh wait, so nobody's attacking. Wait, what? See, I will say one thing about Tokyo Ghoul, that it's not a 10 out of 10. Their transitions suck. Because we see him pull out all the shit, the library card, the student ID, blah blah blah, and it appears like it's happening like 5 steps away from when it happened, but it's not. And like they have a very bad deal with transitioning. It's just like Jujutsu Kaisen, very bad transitioning in this series. I feel at times it's flawless, but at other times it's terrible. And right here, I had no idea what was going on. This entire scene, it was like, okay, when are we in the present? When are we in the past? When are we from 5 minutes from now? When are we from 10 minutes from now? When are we from an hour from now? I have no fucking idea. And the thing is, a mangaka, this feels like it was written more from an anime director standpoint, who can showcase that, like, it happened, like, they can take that 10 seconds, somebody walked away, nobody noticed, and then we can see the criminal go, oh, this is all the shit I found in my hair, or whatever. And it's like, but we didn't see that. There was not a panel to show it, so I don't know it. Right? The anime can fix that, sure, but it's the manga's job to portray it properly in the first place. So I do minus something for that, because this is like the 3rd time that's happened this stream, and I think it's fair. I think it's a fair criticism. So, that being said, we're going to have to take one more break before we end the stream. I hate to do this, I really do. I really do. But I don't want to rush it, but I also want to get to chapter 50, so I think we get through chapter 47, and then I take that break. It's going to be about 3 or 4 minutes, like before, and then we'll finish it off, and we'll end the stream long before the 4-hour mark. Sound good? Perfect. So, a pickpocket, you remember his face or anything, and it's Heidi, who we also believe that Hyde is a ghoul, potentially. Now, once again, our only evidence is that he knows a lot about ghouls, he doesn't remember anything from before, and he also thinks that coffee tastes bitter. But everybody thinks black coffee tastes bitter because black coffee is bitter. So, let's see. He had his head down, so I didn't get a good look. He demonstrated, did he at least report it?
No, I didn't have much in the way. I found my student ID and stuff. No. Toka's right. It's not just you. It's preventing other people's crimes. It's your fault for being an asswipe. If you had been more alert, that douchebag wouldn't have chosen you. And now Nishiki's alive. We got confirmation Nishiki's alive. And even though I don't like him, I'm happy for his happy ending. Wait a second. Why are you at the cafe? And Nishio joined the cafe staff at my and Mr. Yoshimura's suggestion. If there's somebody important to you, I don't think you should continue taking lives, because there will be someone who will be saddened by the loss. Kanaki asked me to share our meat with you. I've been prepared to do so all along, so I agreed. With the food we procure, it's possible to live as a ghoul with relatively little wrongdoing. However, there is a price to it. Your labor at Antikui. Once again, I'm just going to keep calling it the cafe, guys, because I can't say that name right. Nishio. Yoshimura knows all about Kimi. That's why he wants to keep me near him. You think so? He could quickly take action in case anything happens. I bet the old man's hobby is supervision. I can't completely trust him yet. Who knows what he's thinking? It's a guy like him you really have to watch out for. But this has to be the safest in the 20th ward. I'll take advantage of it for as long as I can. But man, you're a strange one yourself. Trying to save Kimi? Bringing me in here? What are your thoughts? On ghouls? On humans? Ghouls treating humans simply as prey, like Tsukiyama? Or humans stereotyping ghouls as cruel or vicious monsters? I don't think either one is right. I think what we need is just the right distance between us. To not infringe on each other's existence, but to respect one another. We're talking fixing racism here, man, and it's not going to happen easily, but at least he's speaking the facts. I feel like you and the cafe are at the start of that. I guess you're kind of a dumbass softy. True. But, I guess it's not bad. Maybe some people need that sort of thing. That's right. Nishio's acting strange. We get a news report. What's going on? They're sending more investigators from the main office. Is 20 ward that dangerous? Investigators from the main office. Oh, Heidi looking suspicious. Fuck. Under General Chief something guidance, the CCG has decided to increase its personnel in the 11th ward and other wards. Then we jump away. We go, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just... What? It was you guys who came after me. We're sorry, so please. Let's see what you can do to make up for it. Let's play cook. I'll be the cook, and you'll be the pig. That's not... Is that her? Is that Toka's friend? I feel like it's supposed to be, but I don't... Is it Toka's friend? Wow, I don't know necessarily, but yeah, I'm trying to remember if she had the the hairpins and the 1-2 sort of look. I don't think she did. Is this a new character? I hope it's a new character. I hope it's not. Not everybody's a fucking ghoul, for God's sakes. Or are they? Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Right? That kind of shit. Yeah, I have no idea if that's Toka's friend Yoriko or not, but I don't think it was. I think it's a new character. I'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna pause it right here. As I said, and then we're going to get to the last couple of chapters of the episode. We're going to read up to chapter 50, and then we'll read chapter 50, and then we're going to end the stream. So, hope you guys are enjoying it so far, and we'll see you back here in a minute. Well, I'm back. And Misk also says that it is a different person, which is fantastic. So that means I was right, but I was just worried. I was like, not everybody can be a fucking ghoul. Not everybody can be a suspect. To be a ghoul, that would just be ludicrous, and I just So we have chapter 48, 49, and 50 to get through, guys. We got 3 more chapters to get through. It is 2 hours and 53 minutes into the stream. I think we can do this in under the next hour. If we can't, well, that's Shame on me, shame on you. Fool me twice, fool me once, whatever. But that's what I'm here for. I am not going to stop until I get to that chapter 50 number. At the very least, we're finishing chapter 49, if nothing else, because I've been enjoying the story a lot, and I had to reread because I didn't appreciate when I was reading it the last stream, so I had to reread most of the chapters. And this stream, I feel, even though it's the weakest of the streams, it's not the most enjoyable stream. The hype isn't there. The people aren't there. You know why? Because everybody's focusing on Record of Ragnarok, and everybody's focused on the hiatus of Jujutsu Kaisen. And what people want right now is Valkyrie content. They want Jujutsu Kaisen content, and they want One Piece answers. That's what the people want. And right now I'm sitting here doing a Tokyo Ghoul stream. Is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm not upset about doing this because I promised you guys Friday night streams, and here we go. We're doing read-through streams. And the best part about it is that even if nobody watches this, I still get to enjoy a great manga I've never read. So I'm just, I'm completely, it's a win. It's either a win-win or a win-loss, but it's never a loss-loss. For me. So that's just my take on it, guys. You could say that's glass half empty, but I'd like to see that as glass half full. There's always a win. Regardless what happens with these streams, there's always a win. Always a win condition. Remember. Now, let's jump into the good shit, which is chapter 48. I'm on. The investigators for the main office are here. They're waiting in conference room 2. Conference room 2. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Nakajima. I'll put the files together, don't worry. So, they decided to send personnel from the main office to the 20th Ward too. He goes into conference. I wonder who they assigned. Kotaro Amon. Excuse me. Most of the veterans would have been assigned elsewhere already. Oh? Amon's shocked. You look miserable. Chun. Special investigator, ex-academy instructor. But a special investigator, so above. Oh, this guy's gonna be deadly. Were you crying like a little baby again, Amon? Shinohara. So tell me you've been... I don't have too many good memories of this place. Wow. Good to see you too again, Kotaro. Good to be working with you for the first time. Hoji, it's an honor. Kosoka Hoji, assistant special investigator. Special investigator. So they are a league. Please don't tell me this is some Jujutsu Kaisen special grade bullshit, because I can't take that shit anymore. Special grade was basically Sukuna Finger 1, and special grade is also fucking Sukuna Finger 27. So, I can't take this special shit anymore. Please tell me in Tokyo Ghoul, when they say special investigator, they mean better than regular investigators. Please, for the love of fucking all my sanity. Shinohara and Hoji both were partners of Mr. Mado. There we go. Excuse me. Shinohara, self-made man, and Mr. Mado's very first partner, who he has gone up and defeated countless vicious ghouls. Hoji, thoroughly trained in the use of quinchis by Mr. Mado, his second partner and a skilled fighter, and he was the third. Oh, interesting. Both of them are top-notch investigators with strong ties to Mr. Mado. Can't believe they sent these two. Investigator Amon. Let's see, rank 2 investigator Saido. Rank 2 investigator Saido Takazawa from Squad 1. I've heard so much about your heroics, and he's a huge fan of you and Armina. He keeps clipping to all the investigators you've been involved with. Yes, I hope you don't mind too much. He's a rookie investigator who graduated the academy at the top of his class. Show him the ropes, will you? Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, Investigator Takizawa. It's an honor to meet you, sir. So, if you're the only special investigator, does that mean I'll be partnering with you, Shinohara? Actually, I already have one. We're in the middle of investigation. To be honest, wait. We're in the middle of an investigation. To be honest, it's more like we're searching for him. I'll introduce you to him later. I don't understand. Neither does Amon. Doesn't make sense. The main office is still finding a partner for you, Amon. Well, that makes more sense. Since you're still a Division 2 investigator, they're looking for candidates in Division 1, but they haven't had any luck, so that's why they're partnering with you. I'll be your partner temporarily until they find you a veteran investigator, so hang on for a bit. Yes, sir. Anyway, we're going to be busy, Amon. I'm sure you've been briefed, but things have gotten complicated. I was told all main offices investigated to the 11th ward were wiped out. Yep. Okay, so the 11th ward was causing trouble, and now it's all been wiped out. Why don't they do anything about the 1 to 4 ward, and then they deal with the 11th ward? Like, Jesus. We've withheld information to avoid panic, but the 11th ward CCG branch has essentially been incapacitated. There's nobody left there who can fight. Additional investigators have been assigned there, but the situation is dire. Also, centering on the 11th ward, investigator killings by ghouls by the racemen wards 9, 10, and 12 as well. Okay, so now we're getting a map. Wait a minute. I don't want to focus on this too much, guys. I can check this later, but I like the fact that we're getting a map, so to speak. To avoid a situation like the 11th ward, we've sent out numerous investigators from the main office to each ward for this movement. But why was the 20th ward designated as a hazardous area? Shouldn't have been. We've had way fewer feeding cases compared to the other wards. They decided this based on individual cases. The government obviously, but the binge eaters' threat level is above an S rating. Don't do this. Don't do special rating or gradings for the investigators and then do ratings for areas that are, if they're gonna stick to them, fine dandy. But you can't tell me like the 20th word is S rating, and then all of a sudden we jump into an A rating area, but actually it's an SS rating. Don't do that. This ward simply has a lot of individual dangerous ghouls. It's got Yomo and Yoshimura. Of course it does. But that's your safety net, you dumb fucks. It's always been that way. Plus we're dealing with a new foe, the rabbit. They're focusing because it's the rabbit. If the northern ward falls while the 3 southern wards are unstable, we'll be sandwiched. Our assignment, that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the fact that the 20th ward, if it falls and the 15th and 12th ward fall while the 11th and 9th are crushing in this way and the 20th ward is crushing in the north, you're going to be sandwiched. Yeah, alright, I see. The series of killings in the 11th ward suggests a certain possibility. Let me guess. They assume that the 20th ward is working with the 11th ward to stage a coup. Ghouls generally don't act in groups. It's highly unusual for them to go around hunting so effectively. There's only one logical answer. The ghouls have organized themselves to destroy the CCG. But that's not the case. But they don't know that, of course. But that's what they're assuming. How's that? I wonder what those man-eaters are planning to do with Tokyo once we're wiped out. We can't let this happen. Tokyo belongs to us humans. So the fate of Tokyo lies in our hands. That's so exciting. We're going to take another look into the gourmet and the binge eater. Emon, I need you to assist the branch's squad in their search for the rabbit. Let's avenge Mato. If we can do this, let's win, Amo. Hello? Yes, that's right. Oh, he got a phone call. In the next panel. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry? Yeah, yes. Do you have such on his arm? Does he? Yes, that's him, yes. I'll be right there. It's him. Him? The problem child. Promise you'll apologize. Who's the problem child? Weird. I've been telling you all along. Promise, okay? Alright. We'll find out soon enough if you're telling the truth. Man, all I did was lose my badge. I work for the country just like you do. And you bring me in over a blade. Shut your mouth. This is the... Okay, I want to read the previous chapter now. Like now. Wasn't she eating people? I got a lot to understand. Yeah, I got a lot to understand. Yeah, she was eating people last chapter. So she's a ghoul. But she's working for the CCG. So let's see. Somebody walks in, says, I'm Shinohara. We spoke earlier. Is that this dude? Shinohara, yes, it is. Weird. I'm Shinohara. We spoke earlier. I understand you have one of my men. I'm here to pick him up. Oh, wow. He really came. I told you. I'm sorry I didn't actually think he was just a CCG. No, your judgment was wrong. He? That's a chick, right? It's a chick, right? LGBT plus X, Y, Z double fucking things that nobody cares. That's a guy? Okay, I'm good. So, apparently one of his men, Amon's there. You see he was carrying a bloody knife. Then he claimed he was a ghoul investigator. I swear to fuck he was eating people last chapter. What? No. I gotta go back. I got to go. How do I go back in this fucking piece of shit viz bullshit? Or he was killing people anyways. Tokyo Ghoul, chapter 47. I'm going back. I don't care about the stream. I don't care. I need to know. Let's jump in here. Okay, so it's a ghoul that was attacked and hacked off. Let's play cook. I'll be the cook and you'll be the pig. Yeah, okay, now it's making... Okay, making a little more sense. Maybe I jumped the gun a little bit too far when it came to the fucking... when it came to her identity. I assumed that she was the attacker, she was the ghoul, she was the one eating, but it seems like it's the other way around. Okay. Glad we got that straightened out. Let's see. That wouldn't have happened at my work. Tool wasn't so small. Maybe I have been telling you. Who is this guy? Is he a guy? Right. He is a guy, right? Even Amon is questioning if this thing is a guy. He's really an investigator? Where were you and what were you doing? What was I doing? I was at a job interview at a restaurant. What are you going to do as an investigator? Thank you for all this here. Shut up. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was a real investigator, wasn't I? You promised. Now please apologize. Oh God. I admit I was wrong, but it wasn't entirely my fault. You're easily mistakable. Yeah, no shit. You're easily mistakable for a lot of things. I thought you were a fucking chick. If you work for the country, maybe you should act that way. Which brings up an interesting point about people. At the end of the day, people assume different things. Like, for example, if I showed up at your doorstep, look, ponytail and all, beer in hand. Hi, I'm your lawyer. What's up? You gonna take my firm? No, you're not. Or better yet, hi, you need that cancer surgery, right? You know what? Give me 3 more beers and I'll be right on that. You trust me? Do you? Think about it. It's not everyone bitches and moans and complains about society and all about a body image and all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, how we present ourselves and how we act does matter. It matters in the industry. It matters as a workplace. And it's a fundamental of our community. It's the proper way to present yourself. You don't jump out your front door stark naked. Listen, when you want to impress someone, when you want to showcase that you're important, you wear a suit, you comb your hair, you take a shower, right? Don't tell me that you don't get in the shower every morning. Don't tell me you don't put on deodorant or women, you wear makeup. This is what I'm talking about. This is not incorrect. Like, everyone's going to take fault with this and everyone's going to insult it and everyone's going to be like, oh no, this is not the way the world should work. Yeah, okay, then fine. No running water for you. No electricity, no running water. You don't need it apparently. Why do you need it? You can go to work. You can. You can go to work without a shower, right? You can go to work without clean clothes, right? You can go to work without combing your hair and all that stuff, right? I'm waiting. Can you do it? Or maybe you should pay for those fucking utilities and get in line. Because that's the way it is. It shouldn't be for a profit organization, sure, but at the end of the day, power costs. So does water, so does everything else. So get the fucking line, shut the fuck up, sit down, and accept that that is the way the world works. You want to change the world? I'm waiting for you to do it. When you get to be a world leader, tell me. But until you are, not willing to listen. Now let's talk about the rest of the chapter, because I'm sure that this bitch, or this apparently man, is going to completely ostracize this poor bastard. Like, if you work for the country, maybe you should act that way. Which, once again, you expect lawyers and doctors to act a certain way, do you not? And now we have the example. Look, I'll talk to him, but I wouldn't push him any further, and then put. The tongue is going through the ear. What? What? The tongue went into the. What is on the floor? Is that an ear? What the? I need a Q-tip. Like, my ear's clean, as you guys can see. I mean, see, like nothing there, but it makes me want to clear out my ears. Your ears are tired. It stinks. It's no good anymore. Dispose of them. You come here. I'm gonna be busy. I'm Shinohara's little minion, Suzuya. And it's nice to meet you. Wow, you're so big. Juzo Suzuya, rank 3 investigator. I Nope, didn't work. This shit is toxic and poison. Oh god, I don't even know. Chapter 49. Let's keep going. So I'm just getting chapter 50. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see what this fucking thing. What is this thing? Good morning to you too, Shizuya. It's the first one here. What is it that you're wearing? It's not appropriate. Huh? What's wrong with the rank 1 investigator ammo? It's hard to find what's wrong with it, isn't it? Button your shirt all the way. Where's your tie? Wear pants and cover your ankles. And no eating in the conference room. Like, let's talk about real life situations. That's right. Like, when you get to a rank, here's the difference. When you get to a rank that precedes millions of dollars, you can dress however the fuck you want because who's gonna stop you? But at the end of the day, your presentation matters. Would you show up to an interview in flip-flops and a tank top? Or a wife beater? Would you? Shirtless, shorts, flip-flops. So other than a surfing course, how many fucking interviews do you think you're actually gonna win? At the local grocery store, you wouldn't win. So, what do you think your chances are in the real world for even bigger paying jobs? That's my point. You have to dress for success.
technically speaking, I should cut my hair. I should. The only reason I'm afforded to allow this is because I'm only second in command of the company, not the president. The moment I become the chief of my company, I'm gonna have to fucking cut my hair. Because it doesn't look good to have a fucking... I don't have Jason Momoa's, or whatever his fucking name is, Khal Drogo's fucking hair. So at the end of the day, I gotta cut it. I gotta have a clean shave. I've gotta look presentable. I gotta look like a businessman because people are gonna respect me based on that, and I need to bring in business. As the number 2, I can fool around. As the number 1, I gotta deal with it. You know, just the way it is. Nobody respects a punk 30-year-old with a ponytail. People will respect a guy with stubble, clean shaved, you know, hair, in a nice suit, standing up straight with good posture. People take him more seriously. And that's what you want when you're trying to buy contracts. So. But yeah, I'm getting everything Amon's saying here in this chapter. That's the point. And he says, and also, what are those suture marks? It's been bothering me for a while. You don't look hurt as far as I could tell. Oh, these are body stitches. Jesus, it's creepy. What? Like string piercings. I don't want to hear about this. Moving on. So you go like this. You just prick yourself with the stairs and a needle. If you use colored strings, you only need a thread and needle so easily. It's done. It's a flower. Watch, I don't like it, so taking it out, snap. The assaulting the officer the other day, and now he's crazy. He's not normal. How did he ever become an investigator? Yeah, this thing is sick. This isn't a he, it isn't a she, it's a fucking nightmare. After what he did, I don't understand how it is settled simply with a payment as an apology. Does he have some kind of benefactor? Good morning. Morning, Sato. Morning. Giselle, clean up that mess. This is a conference room. Don't ignore me. I'm older than you. Pulls out whatever and shows it. What? I don't even know what was pulled out. It was a popsicle, something like that. Start the meeting, blah, blah, blah. The binge eater. No sign for the past 2 months. No related cases whatsoever. We've considered the possibility the binge eater has moved on since the time from the other branches. She's now will continue on the case. Yes, sir. Seems bored. Even the gourmet who was so active has drastically dropped in his numbers on feedings recently. After a half-month break, there was one feeding case 3 days ago awaiting examination. But what did they examine? They analyzed that the evidence left behind as seen it matches the suspected ghoul, bodily fluids, hair samples, kagune secretions. If there's enough data, we can get an ID from the footprints or even clothing fiber. The case 3 days ago lacks the useful of colorfulness, but footprint number 7 matches the gourmets. That's how we track them. It's not the gourmets. We know that. You should know this already. And we keep reading, and it's a bunch of bullshit. And then it's binge eater, the bleeding stopped.
A little. Is everything alright, sir? What? It's binge eater, huh? Might already be dead. He's thinking about it. Which, we know that. We're seeing fewer ghouls come here too. They're wary of the doves. Says Nishiki. The white doves from the main office, the nest, are coming from the guys from the West Branch office. They're ghoul extermination specialists. I'm more worried about the 11th ward than the 20th. According to Yomo, the ghouls that organize themselves to hunt down the investigators, it's possible that the nest investigated most of the men in the 11th ward. I hear it's pretty hairy out there right now. Even normal citizens have begun to notice. Says Mr. Yoshimura has been away on business too long. Things could get ugly like a war. Maybe the days of being called Devil Ape again ain't gone too far away. Devil Ape? Well, he is kind of weird looking. Called Devil Ape. Ooh. I'm sensing he's not talking about himself. He's talking about either the 20th ward was referred to the Devil Ape, or Mr. Yoshimura was the Devil Ape. That's what I'm going with. But, as always, let's see what happens. Though he does say, maybe the days of me being called Devil Ape again isn't too far away. So maybe Mr. Yoshimura, if it's not the 20th ward or Mr. Yoshimura himself, maybe he collected some of the strongest of all ghouls, and they're literally like the Yonko of ghouls. Sitting here in this cafe in the 20th ward, they're the most respected, they're the most powerful, and they're telling every other ward, stay out of our ward unless you want trouble, and they made peace in the 20th. And maybe Mr. Yoshimura is trying to establish a peaceful connection from a place of strength. Saying like, hey, I've convinced like an entire ward to do what I say. If I could convince other wards, would you be willing for a treaty or something like that? Maybe he's trying to talk to the humans. We don't know. But yeah. Let's see. So we look in. Kanaki's looking on Toka to defeat Hatari. Huh? Oh yeah. Ever since the church incident, Toka seemed very distracted. I feel bad for him. He's kept in a cage. Sorry guys, I had to make sure that the hiccups were dead. I hate hiccups with a passion, I really do. He's kept in a cage, not allowed to fly freely. That's a miserable way to live, don't you think? Yeah. It might be cramped inside a cage, but it's also tough enough to live in the outside world. I couldn't kill that girl, says Toka. Stupid idiot, huh? What did you say? It was the bird. You got a filthy mouth. You want to become some fried chicken? The bird. Oh, that's cool. If your owner ever showed up, I swear I'm going to punch them out. Toka must be very torn right now. Yeah. It would be easier and safer for her to suppress the revelations that threatens her relationship with Yoriko. She'd rather maintain the friendship she has now than lose it. And that would have worked fine until that day, but Nishio and Kimi showed her another possibility. She must have pictured it, at least for a moment. She might have asked, what if I was accepted like that? Oh, yeah, that's a big part of it, and that's huge. It's really good though. It's huge, but it's great, you know. But if we were to be rejected by the one person she wants to acceptance from the most, she might be hurt. So, see, here's the deal. Love doesn't come without putting your first foot forward, with no guarantee. That's the way life works, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta put your first foot forward with no ace in the hole in the back, no goddamn trump card sitting in the wings, nothing like that. You've got to be able to put yourself out there and be willing to not only be accepted, but also be willing to be hurt. That's what true love is. You put yourself out there on the line, naked as the day you were born. No strings attached. If you can't do that, you don't love the person you're with. Simple. Plain as day. You have to be able to do that. You have to be able to bare your soul. You got to be able to bear everything to the one you love. And if you don't think you can do that, you're not ready for that type of love, regardless if they are. And if you don't think they're ready for that, that's psychologically on you. And if they don't accept you for that, then they weren't deserving or worthy of you. But there is a fourth alternative. You bare your soul, they accept it. Happily ever after, my friend. It's the way it is. The difference is that so many people get hurt. And not everybody gets that happily ever after. It's very, very simple. Every single one other than two, as far as I know, two of my friends' parents are divorced. And one of them, I know for a fact, is not happily married. So, take that where you will. But I do know that I'm happily married. I know that my parents are happily married. That's enough. So when we see things like this, when we see Toka in this crossroads of how to behave and how to act and how to feel, we know from a relationship standpoint that it's not always easy, but you have to try, that you need to always put yourself out there. You can't just keep closing yourself off because it's not the right, regardless if Toka and Kanaki are going to get together, that's irrelevant, but the fact of the matter is that we need Toka to see the fact that relationships and feelings and putting yourself in the path of vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. And that's what we're sort of learning from her character. And I'm really enjoying that. So let's see what happens. If there's any reaction, I missed something here. We already talked about the first part. Kanaki thinks the meanings of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. Those were John's words, weren't they? If there's any reaction, both are transformed. Now, what I'm going to say about this is the fact of the matter is that no. No, technically speaking, that is not how it works because that's a dependency mentality, and that's not the way a good relationship, whether a friendship, whether a family friendship, or a family relationship, a romantic relationship, anything, and none of them. But anyway. Regardless of pronunciation of relationship, no, this is not a healthy way to maintain that type of relationship. It's just not, like, assuming, because it relies on a level of dependency, and dependency is not healthy for a relationship. Dependency is good in different aspects, but not for long-lasting relationships, regardless of whether it's with your partner, with your parent, with your friend, with anything long-standing. It's not a healthy alternative. Dependency is a bad idea. And that's what this is. If there was any reaction, both are transformed. Yeah, sure, they're changed by each other. But this is saying, hey, I rely on you, you rely on me. We're codependent on each other, which it sounds romantic in theory, but it's not a good basis for a marriage, a relationship, or for anything, realistically. Codependency is not good. Independency is good. You're independent, but you want the other person there to help you. That's good. Codependency is not. So that's what we're getting here. So let's see what this asshole jumping in says. He says, the 20th Ward, my first time here. This seems to go by so slowly at this place. Are you stupid? Stay on your toes. This is a designated hazard area. Shouldn't be. There should be a number of doors from the nest here, too. Which, weirdly enough, there is. Let's get our business done quickly before that little bastard bossing me around gets pissed. You really think she's here? Banjo? Yeah, she used to be in the 20th Ward's cafe. A coffee shop run by a weirdo ghoul. That's where Ria's son must have headed to. 11th Ward Ghoul. Kazuchi Banjo. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to say about that chapter was, goddamn, the idea that there's so many people that think of Rise as this, because she seemed to be this like conniving, sort of manipulative librarian style, just regular run-of-the-mill ghoul, but she clearly has a hold on a lot of people. You know what it's reminding me of? It's reminding me of the whole Catherine thing from Vampire Diaries. Everybody was obsessed with Catherine. She's not the strongest vampire. She's not the greatest vampire. She's just the one that causes the most fucking shit amongst vampires. And it seems like Rise was sort of Catherine 2.0. A little bit. But, either way, so that's the end of chapter 49. I think we're good. I said we would stop to chapter 50. I intended to read chapter 50, but I feel like this reveal is a good ending point. Like, had this been just a regular chapter or something like that, and nothing's too crazy at the end of the chapter, I probably would have read chapter 50. But realistically, I think that this is a good ending point because now we have this whole, well, Rise is not only what we learned in the stream, what we learned before is that Rise is not a real name. Who was she? She's now inside Kanaki. We learned all this stuff about Nishio. And now we have this new character introduced from the 11th Ward, which we know has been stirring up like a southern war, like the South War from the US sort of idea, like, ha ha ha, that kind of idea. And they've come up from the 11th Ward. And I think that's a great way to end off a great cliffhanger. So I could potentially read chapter 50 right now, but I just think that after reading 49, it's a really good way to end off the stream. So that's what I think I'm going to do. That being said, let's check in with the chat. And let's see what you all are saying. I mean, I potentially can read chapter 50. If you guys are really adamant on that. But I thought that chapter 49 was a great stopping point. I didn't intend that way. But from 37 to 49 was very good. Let's see. Misk brought up a lot of comments, so let's run through them right quickly. Nah, it's a different person. Thank you. Miss said, you may or may not consider this a spoiler, but Special Investigator could probably be best compared to the captains from Bleach. I don't consider that a spoiler. I thank God that they are not some fodder like in Jujutsu Kaisen. Miss Condescend also said, areas don't get danger ratings, individual ghouls do. Oh, that's what it is. So the ass rating, etc. Yeah, okay. Cool. Miss said, Juzo is pretty androgynous. Yeah, I can't say that. Basically meaning, is he male, is he female? We don't fucking know. Yeah. Miss says, it is something that gets brought up later. You don't know. Miss says he wasn't eating the ghouls, just cutting them up. I went back and saw that. The fellow said, what's up? And the fellow said, yes. And what is up with you? Miss Khan said, Juzo is a bit wacky. You'll probably warm up to him over time. He entertains me immensely. I'm not disliking the character. I'm just very weary and like, what the fuck is the character? At this point. So once again, could be another Nishiki. We don't know, right? So yeah. Miss Khan said, hiccups are the worst. Are they not just the worst? They truly are, and of course I always get them when I'm drinking. So it's annoying. Kane says, I think he might be drunk and ready to go to sleep. Wait for it. Nope. Still good. No, I'm actually not drunk, unfortunately. It's only 2 o'clock in the morning and I've only had about 11 beers, so... No, wait a minute. 13 beer. So no, I'm sorry. This is not me drunk. Caden, you're gonna have to try a lot harder to get me drunk, my friend. The line of Caden will never die. But I'm gonna tell you right now, no. Nope. I'm buzzed. I gotta get drunk on. But drunk? Come on. And by the way, when we end the stream, which I'm only ending, like, once again, I could have read chapter 50, but I feel like I might want to talk to my wife before the end of the night. It's Friday night, yada, yada, yada. Time difference makes it different, but she's also, she likes to get up in the morning and stuff, so I'd probably like to talk to her and stuff, so, but yeah, so, Skin says, Griever, with the relationship advice. I do what I can. Look, I gave solid advice for the last 3 episodes reviews for Record of Ragnarok. I don't think anybody listened. Not my problem at this point. Not my problem. They're gonna listen or they're not. You can only lead, here's the deal. You can only lead the horse to water. You can't make him drink. So at the end of the day, if everybody wants, if I lead everybody to the pasture, if I lead everybody to the lake and nobody wants to swim, if I make a grand pool party and nobody jumps in the lake, is it my fault or is it the fault of the people that weren't willing to jump in? Either way, Caden said, "What's your favorite beer brand?" You spelled favorite wrong, Caden. But what's my favorite beer brand? Honestly, overall, Coors Light. But I drink a multitude of brands. I drink Corona. I drink Labatt Blue. I drink Olin's. I drink Bud Light, not Budweiser, Bud Light. I'm sort of picky. I drink a lot of commercial beers, and I don't drink a lot of what would you call it? Third party, not third party. Other beers. I don't know what to call it at the moment. But a favorite, it's hard to nail down a favorite. It really is, because when it's a hot summer day, 25 degrees Celsius on the hot porch, sun beating on you, you don't really give a fuck what's handed to you. You just fucking drink it. So, but if I had the choice, like when I go to the liquor store, I buy the thing that's on sale. But at the end of the day, when it's a Bud Light, Coors Light, and everything else on sale, I usually choose Coors Light. So it's probably my favorite beer. Honestly, if I had the choice, I'd probably drink Olin's or Corona, but they're just too expensive. If they were cheaper, I'd probably drink an Olin's or a Corona. That's my favorite beer. So. Skin said, if you had $1 for every beer you drank, how rich would you be? Not a millionaire yet. I don't have a number for you. But I like to think it's not 7 digits. I'd like to think it's not 6 digits either, but I don't know. That's the sad thing, isn't it? I don't know. My father would be a millionaire. Would I have... Let's make this easy. Would I have $500,000? I think I'd have over $500,000. But anyways. So that's the end of the chat, guys. Like, I was just having some fun there. Let's just call this what it is. We got to chapter 49, and I'm really excited about that. We only started on chapter 37. We got to chapter 49. I was really pumped to get that far. We're not going to read chapter 50. I was going to read chapter 50, but I think 49 ended on such a cliffhanger note with the introduction of the guys from the 11th Ward and stuff like that. And I'm just really stoked to start that off next week and be like hit the ground running with this new exciting detail that we didn't know before. So that's what I'm going to go off of. Like you guys know very well, I do 5-6 hour streams. So there's nothing stopping me. I just think that this is a great stopping point for the stream. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the stream. Like, comment, subscribe. All that good jazz. Yeah, I suck at end streams. How about a rousing story about a bridge? How about we talk about that, eh? That's why I say. See, ending videos is far easier because I can just edit all the cuts and all the shit out. But right now it's just like, hi, yeah, by the way, yeah, I'm so terribly sorry. I just, getting a little flustered here, and see what I mean? Sucks ending a stream. I'm telling you. On Discord, it's a little easier because you can just do the announcements, you plug a bunch of people, and then you end. But here on live stream, I gotta look at the camera and be like, you. And then I gotta, shit sucks. Honestly, streams are amazing, but they also have their drawbacks compared to recorded videos. That being said, we're ending the stream. So like, comment, subscribe as always. Don't forget to drink responsibly as always. And we will see you beautiful guys and girls again next time. See you back next time. Don't forget we're getting to 600 subscribers in this month. And I know you guys can get me there. So we will definitely do that. Shoutouts to Miss Content for being in the stream the entire time to make sure that I was not spoiled. Even though I thought it would be way worse than it was, it didn't happen to be, but he was here the entire time to make sure that I wasn't spoiled on Record of Ragnarok Season 1 on Netflix. Definitely go check it out. Go check out my reviews. Go check out Miss Content's reviews. The series is not that bad. So, that being said, see you guys again next time. Drink responsibly as always. Peace out.